You know what's crazy? Like, even before you had messaged me on Facebook or whatever, like, I had been thinking about you and thinking about the sex that we had. And I remember how you looked at me when we were in missionary. And, excuse me, when you were like, when you were like growling in my ear or something. You, you are dangerous.
I wanted to call you really quick just to see if I could hear your voice before you went to sleep. But no, it's okay. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a good night. And I really, really hope, I say this like so genuinely, I really hope at some point I can actually fall asleep with you soon. I mean that because like something like that means a lot to me and I want to do that with you. So, have a good night, sleep good, and I will talk to you in the morning. Is that you? Bottom line, I think, is that I just really want to build something with you. And it scares me how badly I want to do that so soon and like so deeply because I think about you all the time. I always want you around. I always want to be touching you. So, yeah, I just don't. I'm scared of that in the best way and in the worst way. Also, I want to say again that, and I wrote this in a text for you a while ago, that I'm willing to wait. You know, I just want to put that out there again. I'm willing to wait, because it's definitely worth that to me. So, I guess I hope you are too. And if not, you know, let me know, but I'm definitely willing to wait. And I say that because it's crazy. Like, I want you all the time. Like, I can't make that up all the time. Whether it's physically, mentally, any other way, like, I'm always thinking about you. So, I know I keep reiterating maybe the same thing again, but I just want to make it clear. Something with you. So, I'm here trying. I really am. Trying to make...
Wow, you are very motivational and very inspirational. Thank you so much for your kind words. You sound very good saying that, but the words in themselves, I needed to hear that, so thank you. It's been a couple of rough days for me. I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of the work that I have to do, a lot of schoolwork that I have to do, a lot of major projects coming up, so I needed to hear exactly what you said. I'm gonna have a good day today. And I would love to share my day with you later on as well. I hope you have an amazing day, a day as amazing as you.
Okay, well, you were the first person I was actually surprised about with the conversation. Usually it's like, hey sexy, hey gorgeous, what you doing, things like that, and I just don't reply. And that's okay for me not to reply because I don't want to. And two, I sound like such a bitch. Two, what else did you say? Let me think. Oh yeah, thanks. No more, now I don't have to do 2 pictures, only just 1 little video, so that's good. And then, yeah. Oh, and then your text said you're good at massages, yeah. That, I mean, I got a little place I go to for now, so that's good. So, I'm good on that part for now.
Yo, young blood. ain't gotta beg, chase, or fold. You just need the truth. We ain't here to teach tricks, we here to teach game. Confidence, identity, masculinity. It's time to wake up. So just lay back, soak up the game. Confident, strong, never moving the same. Speak with your chest, no fear in your frame. You a king in the mirror, now remember the name. Soak up the game, 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 game. Soak up the game. From the D to the 5-0, let it elevate you. Soak up the game, game, game. Soak up the game. From the D for 1950, let it elevate your life. Soak up the game, game, game. Soak up the game. From the D for 1950, let it elevate your life.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, man. Hey.
I like
Hey,
that.
hey,
I
hey.
like that.
Hey,
Chase,
hey,
fold.
Get it.
hey,
Soak up the game, game, game.
Like that, right?
Soak up the game. From the D to the 5-0.
hey.
Let it
That
elevate
West
your
West,
life.
baby.
Soak up the game, game, game.
Hey,
Soak up the game. From the D to the 5-0. Let it elevate your
All
step.
right. Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Yes. What's going on, man?
Man, same old man, same old man. Smooth summertime, man, right there, man. I like that, man. It's that West West, y'all, man, huh?
Absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
New show here, guys. Shout out, guys. We got a good show for y'all guys out here. We're going to be talking about 9 ways to create chemistry. God, I ain't put the number in. I should put the number 9 ways to create chemistry and everything like that, gentlemen. If you guys have a question, now we got 1954 hour. He's only here for an hour, guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick it for an hour. Guys, you want to call in? Go ahead and call in. Yeah, it's definitely a West Coast beat.
Man, hey, man. West.
Make sure,
West, y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, man, we outside, man. You know what I mean? That's some smooth,
yeah.
Cali motherfucking music, man. I'm telling you, man. Sound like Nate Dogg and everything right there.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Little Nate Doggish, you know what I mean? Smooth.
yeah. It's pretty cool, man. So
Yeah.
shout out to you guys. If you guys have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We're gonna be chopping it up, man. We got an hour with Fifth, and we're gonna continue the show, gentlemen. But let's get into it, guys. We're talking about 9 ways of creating chemistry with women. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. And got a question, please put a Q. We got your guys covered. So Fifth, one of the biggest challenges that a lot of guys have and they face and they struggle is to create genuine chemistry with women. And they often approach relationships with this overemphasis, Fifth, of pleasing and accommodating, which can really be inauthentic and everything, lacking depth. What say you, my brother, on that, man?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, men struggle because they don't understand really what it's supposed to be like. You know what I mean? They have an opinion about it. They see the TV shows.
Yes.
They done seen, they heard women on podcasts.
Yep.
Even men. I mean, the problem is they don't really understand the authentic part of building the chemistry with a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different ones that I can talk to you, and I'll talk about. I'll leave this off. So a lot of men, when you guys talk, what you don't know is, don't look him in the face. You don't make eye contact, right? Like the simple as that. Like to, look through, not look at her, but look at her soul.
Look through her, kind of look through her. Like
You're looking through her.
Yeah.
You're touching her insides without moving. And so she is all. So let me give y'all. I'm watching this. I'm in the middle of watching it right now. Y'all can catch up if you want. So Netflix is called Forever. Now it's a young little story, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of smooth though. You know what I mean? The little dude be trying to spit a little game, but it's like a real vibe though. And so again, he's not afraid. He communicates with her, but he's making a lot of eye contact too. You can see he's kind of trying to break her down with what he has. You know what I mean? He don't have a lot, but I'll start there and I'll say, one thing about eye contact, it speaks without speaking, right?
Yes.
It also shows him that you're confident. You know what I mean? It also shows that, pretty much, man, if you're a strong masculine man, that you're in charge of that situation, man. Your eyes do that. And I wear shades a lot because, ultimately, I got a little eye situation going on, but I wear them too because it fits my personality. You know what I mean? Like today, I got the hat on, but the see-through. I want y'all to see these eyes. They sexy. You know what I mean? And so again, and again, I want y'all men to understand you can do this.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is something you can do. This is something you can obtain. This is a skill. This is a skill that you have to learn. So what you got, Steve?
Well, when you think about chemistry and stuff like that, you're absolutely right, and it's a lot of the eye contact, and unfortunately, it's like in contrast, the way that we have a different set of principles that create chemistry. I really feel, Fifth, that what we do and we try and teach these young men is that unfortunately they're trying to create chemistry with the woman, but they don't have any chemistry with themselves. You mean they're not locked in into themselves, Fifth, and saying, you know what, hey, look, I'm him, right? Like you're saying, look at it the way you look at it. Hey, look at it so much when she shy off, she look away from you and everything. You like, hey, wait, hey, bring it back over here. I'm not over there. I'm over here. So, what say you on that, my brother?
Yeah, man. You also you're bringing her to you, like you were saying, Steve, like with your eyes. You know what I mean? And again, that's just a professional thing to do too. When you're meeting somebody, you don't want to look like you're afraid. You don't want to look like you're timid, like she intimidates you. That's unattractive to a woman in general. So when you do normal things like that, like normal to you, but when you do things like looking away, like really not talking to her when you're saying your words, not looking her directly in the face, I think all those things, man, I think they add up to, again, a woman having distrust and with the man, because it looks like he's trying to be slimy. Why are you being slimy?
Well, yeah. Well, then a woman needs to feel someone that exudes confidence. Fifth, they need unpredictability. They need unapologetic. They need authenticity, and they need to feel like you're drawn. See, most guys are drawn in by the woman, Fifth, and they're not sitting back and saying, like, you know what, I'm the guy, man. I don't seek approval or validation. You know what I mean? We all operate on an inner strength of a belief in who we are, Fifth. What say you on that, my brother?
Yeah, of course. I think, like I said, I'm gonna switch it just a little bit. I know we talk about eye contact, but I'm gonna be honest with you too. Like, if it doesn't matter what type of eye contact I have, if I come up to a woman, right, and of course, man, being very predictable, like Steve was saying, but also if I come up to you and I have low energy, like my whole swag is low. My whole swag is eluding, boring. It's eluding, like my life ain't dope. Like you don't love yourself. I got a dope life.
Yes.
If you follow me in my if you subscribe to my channel, you just follow my community. You can see how much I love my life. You know what I mean? Just match her energy, because and even if her energy's not as low, bring her shit up with your energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so a lot of that, man, a lot of that vibe building, stuff, is based upon you in that moment, and it matters on what you say to that woman, and it matters how you say it. But really, it's you're coming with the best you. You know what I mean? You don't want to come in there hyped. You don't want to come in there like over like emotion, like you don't want to seem thirsty. But you want to be flirty, and you want to be able to slowly guide her with your eyes and with your energy. You know what I mean? You want to seem very happy on your lifestyle, because you should be.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if y'all got a question, please go ahead and put a Q. If you're texting a woman, put a T. Lines are over if you want to call in. We're talking about ways, gentlemen, to create chemistry. And the chemistry has to, and let's look at the first one. It has to be embrace. It's an embrace. It just, you know what? I love, Biff, how we can cultivate unpredictability, like I said before, mystery. You know what I mean? We're not the kind of guys that lay all our cards on the table, but we lay enough on the table to let them know that we're not going to play games. We're not going to run around. I'm not going to waste my time or anything like that. Let's talk on that, Fifth. What say you on that, brother?
Of course, I ain't wasting my damn time. Of course, I ain't wasting my time. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I think that's one of the biggest problem I have with all human beings, that I don't even want to stop at a stoplight. I feel like a waste of time.
Yeah. Well, don't do that, people.
Yeah. Just fly right through it. Nah, I'm just playing. So now, basically, I always believe, a woman, she's gonna size you up pretty quick.
Yes.
She's a professional, size you upper. She can almost tell who she's going to talk to before she talks to them. All of that is because she met you before, and she's met you 1,000 times. And in order to be different, in order for her not to waste her time, you need to come in. You need to come into that conversation extremely different and bring something different she's not used to.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate for many young men out there. They just are open book. They want to. I've always, it feels like they think, Fifth, that you know what, I gotta put everything out there. It's like I don't think I'm ever see her again. So I need to go ahead and put everything out there. And that's the problem. There's just too much. Okay, I want them to be transparent, Fifth, but too transparent, as in I'm just so available for you. You know what I mean? It's like I want to show you, like, for instance, okay, how many times we see it? You see a guy walk up to a woman and she's giving him some play, Fifth. And because he's getting a little play, he doesn't know how to walk away from that. He doesn't know how to, you know what? Look, we're going to talk to her. Fifth, we get a little bit of play. We're going to keep it moving anyway because we want to leave her something to think about. But most of these guys out here, Fifth, give her a little play. And then when she gets a little bit of play back, they want to hover and helicopter around her and hang around her like a shadow and try to hold on to it. And it just turns her off. What say you on that, Fifth?
Well, really quick, I want to let y'all know, man, y'all should go ahead and give us a call, 833-859-8744.
Yes.
Go ahead and ask your questions, but also talk about the topic if you can. But ask your questions. We're available. And I'm out in an hour, so I want to make sure y'all know, man, I'm here. Steve is here.
Yes.
You got two of the kings, out here, man. Let's go ahead and make that happen. But you were saying what, Steve? I forgot.
Yeah, I was just saying that a lot of young men, when they get a little bit of play, like say, I was saying, like, we get in there, we're gonna get a little play, but we want to leave them something to carry over versus just hang around her like a shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like to call it, leaving her a gift. I left her a gift. I left her a gift of me.
A gift of you.
A gift of me. Yeah, I left her a nice gift of me, and now it's unmatched. She's going to think about me.
Yes,
and I wouldn't be surprised if she's in the same location again the next day where I met her. If I didn't get a chance to drop this number off, she would probably be there again, hoping she would run into me. That's the energy I expect, right? So again, she only knows that because I know that about myself, and I know that hey, once I'm outside and she's in the presence of me, she becomes mine. In that moment, she's becoming mine, and so I totally agree, Steve. Like, we leave something with these women, you know what I mean, and it just depends on what type of woman it is too. But most women respond very, very quickly.
Oh yeah,
man that moves like that.
Yeah, women are really, gentlemen out there, again, got a question, please put a Q, but women are really intrigued. And I want her, see, Fifth, we go in this and the chemistry makes her emotionally invested in us and eager to keep it going, to keep it pushing, eager to, where it's funny how she questions herself, Fifth, like, okay, we exchange information. Man, should I reach out to him right now or something like that? Hold on. Shout out to Boxing real quick. Boxing, shout out to you. Thank you very much.
Shout out to you, brother, though, too. Yeah. Shout out to you.
And for all you guys, again, y'all guys got a question, please go and put a Q. You can ask about anything you want. Lines are open, but we're talking about this chemistry thing that we're trying to show you guys. It's very important to have this kind of chemistry because what's going to happen is, see, Fifth, I'm all about algorithm breaking and bending realities where she's got to play by a different set of rules with us. You know what I mean, Fifth? They don't play by the same rules. And that's the thing that they feel more connected to because it's like, who are you, 1950? Why are you so goddamn arrogant? Who do you think you are? God's gift to women and things like that. And they don't understand that that's a drawing, Fifth. What say you, my brother?
Yeah, I mean, no, I am them. And so when they speak to me in regards of what they believe in I could be based upon my traits and what I'm showing her.
Yes.
She then computes it, puts it in her mind, like, okay,
yes.
this is the motherfucker. So I gotta make sure I'm sharp with this one because this one, I can't let this guy go. Yeah, I mean, so also oftentimes, they talk to average men and they get a hold of average men because average men are sounding like they're like robots to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very robotic.
What's your
Very
favorite
robotic.
color? What you do for a living?
Yeah.
What time you going to sleep?
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of this type of behavior going on. And so again, she's met you before, and the only way to be different is to be so authentically you, unapologetic you, and making sure you're coming up into her presence and showing her, hey, I'm all you need. I'm all you want, and I'm here to provide this fantasy. If you understand this game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the key, and jump off of what you were saying, not only the anticipation, but the key thing is discovery. If she's fifth, we keep telling them she's never met us before. She has met everybody, but she's never met us before. So we are a new discovery. We're an emotional roller coaster ride that creates more of a deeper bond with her, because at the end of the day, fifth, women want to connect to somebody. They want to connect, and they don't want someone to feel like they're being connected. You know what I mean? Does that make and look at our dog. Shout out to our boy. Look at our dog in the building.
Oh man, what's happening?
Shout out to our dog.
Hey Roman, man, what's happening with you, man?
Man, make sure you check him out and Kerry K. Zaggin and Miles Cunningham on Saturdays. Miles Cunningham, Kerry K. Zaggin, and Jay Roman as they game. Hey, I know Zach turned the time. What was the time? It's is it 10:30 East, or hey Roman, what time do y'all come on Saturday? Let's go ahead and promote.
It's 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so that's 11 yours.
11. So it's 11. So it's 12 East. So 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Check out Kerry K. Zaggin, Miles Cunningham, and our dog right here, Jay Roman, man.
Yeah, shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Roman. We appreciate you, dog. Yeah, guys, lines are open. We got a question. Gentlemen, please put a Q. We're talking about chemistry, because most of you guys have to understand that chemistry is part of the thing that opens the door, fifth. She's got to feel that there's something about you. And fifth, I love it. I mean, I love it when they say they there's something about you. It's like I'm trying to figure you out. I like connecting with you. I like talking to you. And they don't even like giving out the information, fifth. They slip up and give it out, but it's like they want you to know and everything. Fifth, what say you, brother?
Yeah, I think they want to be with you, but I say also too, when you roll up on them, man, y'all better make sure.
Yes.
Make sure that you smell good.
Oh,
make sure that cologne is popping.
It's
you know what I mean? Making sure your hair is cut nice, making sure you got something on that represents you as a man. Sharp, because that's the expectation you're setting out. You know what I mean? I'll spray some of that good Creed on. You know what I mean?
You go Creed. I'm a lure guy.
I like Allure too. Yeah, I like Allure too. I like it all, man. I like a lot of that, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm straight Allure.
Tom Ford. I like Tom Ford a lot. Man.
Yeah, no, I'm a simple guy. See, I'm old and simple, dog. Just my two Allures, I'm good. I got the soaps, the deodorants, the body washes. So that's my thing, man. And fifth, you know why I have those? Because we have a call real quick. Let's bring the call in. Area code 205. I think this must be Alabama. 205. What's up?
You better know it's me, dog.
What's up, Alabama? What's up, man?
Fifth, what's good, man?
Fifth, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. What's going on? I ain't hear him. He said something to me?
He said, what's up? You couldn't hear him?
Oh, my bad, man. What's happening with you, man?
Yeah.
I don't know too much, man. So this stuff I'm from Birmingham. So I got questions. They're going to be loaded. But
no. Just take your time, ask your questions. We got this. What this show is for. Answer your questions. What's good with you, Buck? What's good with you?
First question is there a difference between attraction and chemistry?
Oh, yeah, of course. Attraction, a woman can be attracted to you without even talking to you or vibing with you. She can be physically attracted to you. So that is a huge difference, right? So when you got chemistry is built. It's built through authentically you, and then of course some of the skills that you may possess when it comes to like your mouthpiece, how to communicate or how to make her blush and smile and stuff like that. How to maintain a conversation where she's going to, invest in. You know, how to build up her emotions and then let her down some, build it up again, let her down some.
Please hold on to that emotional part.
Wait, hold on, Alabama. Yeah. Okay, I did a video, a drive video on this today, and I kind of talked about that. See, this is where y'all guys understand. Okay, let me just rock with this for a second, Fifth. So check this out. So the biggest problem y'all guys are going to have is that when you line up to what a woman wants, let's say okay, watch Fifth, attraction. Let's say you're her 6 foot tall, you have a solid body, you're everything that she's attracted to through her eyes, right? And but when you open your mouth, the attraction will drop. Now, let me show you the chemistry. Now, this is why chemistry, I feel, is better for you guys out there. Okay, caller, like, I'll give you an example for the first part, caller. How many times when you were young where you saw something that looked really scrumptious, really delicious, or something that you really wanted to have, right? And you couldn't wait to eat it or taste it, and you couldn't wait. Okay, let's say that's attraction, right? And then when you got that thing, you were like, oh man, this shit tastes terrible. Fuck, it's
banana pudding.
Right. Well, okay.
Pudding.
Right. So what I'm saying is, let's look at it. Let's look at it like that. So women attracted from the eyes, they're gonna say, okay, you're you're my guy. I mean, you have the look that I like, right? It's the thing that we all see on TV. You know what? It's that thing that we see on food, some kind of food we see, and we're like, man, it look good.
So the chemistry is the emotions. The attraction is the eyes and physicality.
No, let me show you the chemistry part. Now, peep game on this one. How many times have you saw something? Maybe it was a cereal or something. You like, you know what? I guess I'll try that. It's not really pleasing in my eyes. I'm not really hyped on it, but I'll taste it and see how it tastes. And then when you taste it, you're like, oh shit. You're like, oh man. And you're like, man, I need more of it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Well, that's where the chemistry. So what I'm saying for the chemistry, like the chemistry, you want chemistry. You don't want attraction. See, where a lot of guys go wrong, they want women to look at them and be attracted to them, which is cool, but here's the problem. Women are always going to have a letdown. Have you ever seen, what was that? Have you ever seen the movie Grown Ups with,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, got my boy Paul Blart, dude. Got Adam Sandler. Right?
Yeah, all those. Okay, so you remember they were at the swimming pool, right? They were at the swimming pool, and this guy with a chiseled body, a nice look, and everything. You remember? They were what? Attracted to him. Remember, they were like, "Oh my God, look at him!" He was walking in slow motion. He was wearing some little Speedo. He was all cut up, and he was looking good to the eyes, right? But the moment he walked up to the woman and he opened his mouth, they then started to laugh at him, because the thing is, attraction, it will always let a woman down because she has this. You see what I'm saying? See, this is why I want you guys, y'all don't try to be attractive to a woman, because again, you're probably going to let her down, because here's the problem. With women,
that's why the clothes, the money, the status,
exactly, because
they gonna judge you if you got the money. Say, oh, he a trick.
No, it's not.
Oh, he flashy.
No, it's not. Watch this, Alabama. With attraction comes an expectation. That's the problem. When she looks at you, she's got an expectation.
Wait, on who?
On attraction.
Is it on me?
No, on you. Yes.
No, but I'm saying
I'm saying if a woman
on me,
no, Bama, listen. If a woman finds you attractive, right? She's going to have an expectation placed on you, because this fantasy land that they have in their head, that they want you 6 foot tall, they want you chiseled, they want you to have 8 figures and all these things, right?
5'3" house.
Right. Now watch this.
10-inch dick.
Right. Well, watch this. Because what are those things? Those are expectations that they're laying and reinforcing what they assume goes with attraction, right? Okay?
Right.
But when they meet what they find attractive, and that person opens his mouth when he's not attractive, because attraction isn't from the outside. Attractive is the mindset. So they're going to be let down all the time. That's why they get let down. It's like grown-ups. They have an idea of what they want. Then they see that guy, with that nice car, guy with that nice ride. They will be attracted to the ride, but they're not going to be attracted to the person that's driving the car. Now,
right.
Let's say you have a little Pinto or Toyota, right? Or you ride the bus. Let's say you ride the bus.
Right.
That doesn't matter whatever you do, right? Now, she's not attracted to you because when she starts talking to you, what happens, the chemistry comes from an area she's not looking for. Remember, like that little thing, remember that thing I told you earlier? Like, I'm gonna try it. Think about something you've never tried before.
Right,
You're
right.
like, yeah, I guess I tried.
Right.
And then when you tried it, it hit you, right? Well,
Right.
that's where the chemistry comes from. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense. So then let me ask this though, and this is where it's gonna get heavy, Steve. So I have found myself in being emotional. How we talk about the emotional men women stay away from.
Yes.
I've been that guy, Steve.
Yes.
So I would be so emotional, so angry, or any little thing I'm popping off, I'm yelling at them, I'm doing this. And I find it breaks the chemistry where in my head, hey man, we vibe, things.
But no. Wait. Y'all have to understand how chemistry works. Chemistry starts off of the interactions. So you won't have chemistry with her until you start talking to her. It's the interaction that creates the chemistry. Like you tasting the thing the first time. See, the woman this is why we keep telling you, remember, emotions don't, and this is what they don't tell you on YouTube. Emotions don't have a criteria of what it falls for. It doesn't have a height, weight measurement. It doesn't have a money requirement. Remember, it just feels, right? So
that's right.
Through the chemistry, you can be, remember, attracted, she might want a chiseled guy that has muscles and all these things, right? But you're riding the bus. Right. Let's say you're 300 pounds, you're out of shape, and you don't have nice clothes. Because because I'm saying, but when you start talking to her, you can form chemistry with her where that is going to override her interpretation or expectation of what she finds attractive. And that's why they mess with people. Again, a woman that says, I'll never date an older guy. Or a woman that says, I'll never date a big guy, or I don't date short guys. So let's just say, I know fifth is like six, whatever the fuck,
6'1", 6'2", yes, around there.
Fuck you, fifth. Let's say fifth is like 5'7" or 5'6". Let's say you're a little man. Let's say he ain't fifth, he like 25. Okay, let's say you're a little man, right? So a woman is not going to be attracted to him, but through the interaction they have, she will build chemistry, which will open doors to a different kind of attraction.
Right.
See, people can remember there's two kinds of attractions. There's the attraction from the expectation, but then there's the attraction that from the chemistry. That's what you want, because that's a feeling, that's an uncontrollable feeling where she says, well, 50 is 5'7", but he's not my prototype, but the way he makes me feel, the way he talks to me. Fifth, you got it, my brother.
You ever heard that song? You make me feel like a natural woman. Yeah. That's a true life, right?
Yeah.
A lot of women. Also, too, if you can make a woman feel comfortable, that's a skill too, right? If you can make her feel like I feel like I've known you for years. You know why? Because I'm talking to your whole entire soul, your childhood. I'm talking you through the times, went through X, Y, and Z. Hey man, I am her now new counselor. You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. We got it. We got to give correction. I don't know. Is this a woman or a guy? Is this a Jaden? Okay, Jaden says the interaction doesn't create chemistry. Okay, Jaden, this is what I love about motherfuckers who don't have game. Tell me what creates the chemistry then? If the interaction doesn't. You see, all right, hold on, Alabama. Y'all see why a lot of guys lose? We're trying to lace y'all with shit that y'all never heard before. But yet, Jaden, you don't know anything about chemistry because you don't have any chemistry with yourself to walk up to a woman where you create chemistry. But see, the reason why it doesn't work for you, because you're not that guy. Is that a guy? Is that a guy? I don't know.
Guy, I think, yeah.
That's a guy. Oh man, George.
I don't know. He looked kind of metro.
I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry, Fifth. Go ahead, call it Bama. You got it, man. You got it, man.
So then let me ask you this, and this kind of go to Fifth, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to learn something. So, and both of y'all really, but I feel like in my past I've broken chemistry with I've broken whatever I had going.
Oh my God, y'all.
Not on the initial. Well, hold on, Steve. I'm saying it's not chemistry. Like could that not be a longevity thing, or what sustains the relationship?
You said what sustains it?
What sustains it?
Her knowing that she can trust your personality to be consistent.
Yeah,
she knows that you're going to show up. You're going to show up every day as this person. A lot of times you guys are somebody else when you meet her because you don't know who you are. And then when you find that person, she may not like that person. That person ain't even the one she wants. She wanted the person that she met, and that person is not you because you was pretending to do whatever you can to get her to like you, to get her to feel a way about what you're saying and everything like that. When that's not who you are, dog, and then you lose that. That's why you want to be yourself all the time.
All the time.
So she can trust when she comes home, when you're out, when you go into the fair, when you're at the mall, when you out for dinner, even when I'm damn sleeping. You know what I mean? She knows I'm dreaming about myself. You know what I mean?
That's the being yourself. The being yourself is what I mean. So like there are times where in my past something has made me upset. And
what do you mean upset?
I'm not gonna have a tone. I'm not gonna have a tone. I'm not gonna have a even killed tone. Like if I'm visibly upset, like it's gonna be based on my voice.
Yeah. We got.
Let me ask you. Let me break that down for you. So, what would be the reason you need to be upset for?
I'll just tell you. So, case in point, my child's mother, she and I, she was living with me in my house. So I come home like the house ain't clean, right? So I felt like it was no respect. So me, instead of, hey, this ain't working, what do? I'm lashing out. I'm yelling about it.
But Bam,
so that's being real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's being real emotional, right? Okay. So a woman won't respect a man that looks her in the eye. She wants to look up to her man. You get what I'm saying? And I know you can physically see that, but what I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying. Right.
So in the situation, even in the roughest situation, she has to trust that you won't mirror her.
Yes.
You won't out princess her because she will always out princess you. And what you displayed is a princess trait. Oh, this ain't happening for me, so let me get out this way. No, what I would have done is I would have gave her an ultimatum to clean the house or she has to go. Right. And so this is the hard decisions that are uncomfortable for some men to make because they use their heart to make decisions. And that's not even what men do. We use our mind.
Yes.
We use who we are and what we believe in, our standards and all of that. And so even in the midst of her being the mother of your child, she still has obligation that she needs to meet or she needs to go because you're only going to have people around you valuable, the ones who can really just take care of themselves. Like kids, you don't hold them to that, but you do raise them to be independent for themselves, learn how to think for themselves, learn how to do for themselves. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes 100% sense.
But man, I don't remember the last time I've argued at all.
No,
I don't argue. I say what I need to. I say what I need to, and then you gonna do it.
I can say that.
Bama, but listen,
I'm trying to learn.
No, you're learning. But this is what we talked about early on with a lot of guys. Y'all are so busy trying to create something with them. But if you can have the chemistry created with you, that means you're in sync. You locked in with yourself. There would never be, had you had chemistry with yourself, she wouldn't be living with you. Matter of fact, she might not even be your baby mama.
True. That's so true,
right.
Steve.
So,
listen, if I had this information, like if I, you know what I'm saying? It was like I was seeking permission to do what I wanted to do my whole life. Like, and dude, I'm telling you, I can't believe people are debating this shit. Like anybody that's ever, like, I don't know how they can debate y'all on this stuff because if you've actually had experiences with women, if you've been out here, if you've made mistakes, then you know that what y'all saying is gospel and it's law.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, it's foolproof, man. Like I can literally listen to y'all and just see every mistake I made. Like you said, we wouldn't even be at a baby mama phase because I wouldn't even pick that woman to produce my child because she ain't even following what I want and as a requirement of woman cleanliness and all that good stuff, man. And when it got to a level of disrespect,
you know how to make a woman feel real bad in that situation. Like what do you know if you'd have walked in silently, cleaned up your entire house, showed her the expectation of the house, let her know again, and look here, I'm just coming here leading. I'm showing you how this is supposed to be done.
Yes.
I need you to do this. And if you don't, you cannot be here. Yes. I'm not going to have this conversation with you anymore. Do you understand? Now, if she's blah, 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 and she's loud and whatever, say, okay, well, long as you understand what I just told you, right? So I've always said, I don't care if you walk away upset as long as you're doing what I said before you leave, right? Because I know that you're going to have emotion. That's natural. You're going to have emotion, but I don't care about that emotion. Does that make sense? Because I'm always in control. The person who controls you angers you. That's control.
Yes, just I'm telling you.
So the mere fact that oh my God. So when you allow another person to control how your day is going, they automatically, or any little thing they do, and they just catch y'all like, man, this bitch got me mad as hell. They got you in control, and the woman can recognize that. That's why they keep the behavior going. Because
which means there's no chemistry.
Yeah. And another thing, I'm going to give y'all some real game here. I want y'all to really listen to this. One of the worst things you can ask a woman is, what's wrong?
Oh my God.
The reason why is that she should be able to communicate with you in regards of her feelings. Don't ask her what's wrong, because really what she's doing is manipulating the situation in order for you to ask. She needs to use her words. She's a grown woman.
Don't say anything.
She can speak to me, and I'm going to help her solve this problem she has if it's obtainable. But if it becomes a you problem because you're not sure of yourself, you don't love yourself like you need to. Look, I'm not here. I'm not here to tell you that you need to do this. I'm going to show you why you need to do it and why it's beneficial for you in the long run. But then the biggest part is, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to show you how to be happy within.
Yes. Hold that thought. You hear what he just said? That's not our job. Our job is not to make a woman something. That's chasing a ghost. You cannot make a woman happy. Even when a woman tells me I'm happy with you, I have to correct her.
Where did that mentality come from?
What you mean that mentality?
I don't even know where it came from, because what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's maybe growing up with mom.
No. We got to stop. Wait. No. Stop. We've got to stop pointing the finger and placing blame at everything and everybody. You have got to be a grown up and say, look, man, I am in control of my life right now, and I'm going to make all my decisions, and every decision that I have made is mine. I made the decision. Your mother and dad didn't do that to you, Bama. We've got to stop blaming everybody to feel good about ourselves versus be honest with ourselves, man.
So, like in Core 1, you talk about, you hit that about the origin of thought.
It's got to be.
So oh my God. Yeah, that's a coaching question right there. So
yes.
Yeah.
hold that thought for coaching, but
y'all, yeah. Hey, no, I definitely am. Definitely am making some moves now. So, I got to hit you up.
All right. So also really quick, I want to say this to you, because I know you mentioned something, and it was almost saying like you were bringing up your past. You were bringing up how you were raised, correct? Your mom?
Your mom.
Right. Well, I was going to say, I can't figure out where I start, where I get the, I'm going to just call it what it is, where I get the bitch ass from. Like,
well, yeah. So what it is that it's a hole, right? So you got to remember, you fell off the bike years ago when you lived your life through somebody else's lenses.
Yes.
So when you're living your life through somebody else's outcome and what you fell off the bike years ago, so you have never got back on the bike. The bike is your bike. You need to ride that bike in the direction you want to go.
Absolutely.
You bring that bike wherever it's going to be best for you. So if you want to get off at one point, you're not getting off because they tell you to. You're getting off because you want to, and because now we're going to build a house here. We're gonna build a life here. We're going to do what we do to make ourselves happy. See, a lot of times we look back at trauma. You got to remember, trauma are experiences that we've dealt with that harmed us emotionally. Now, do you think that sounds masculine? When men was like, oh, I got a lot of trauma, or, I got young trauma. No. So
I never got on that freight, never got on that train.
Yeah.
But
So
definitely,
these
I've
experiences.
heard it.
Yeah. These experiences that you experienced have put you in a position to be the best that you can be, and you are. It's a part of you, but it's not you. You really probably just need to really think about what I said. Your trauma or whatever it was, it's a part of you. It's not you though. And it's not you because you got to remember, if it's something that's suppressing your personality in any way, you got to get rid of it. That's trauma, that's people, that's a mindset, that's everything.
Hey man, that's deep level. I hate to use the T word, but that's deep level therapy stuff right there.
No, you can
man,
be
that it's game,
but
but that right there is huge because like you said, a lot of times you'll find yourself like, trapped in chasing the thoughts and pleasure of other people, and it's like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And I found myself doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You find because comfort. You remember, most of you guys, okay, Fifth and I live in discomfort. We love it.
All day.
All day.
I love it.
It's the best.
I wake up like that.
It's the best feeling in the world, living in discomfort. I would never want to feel comfortable. That's death to me, being the same person. So you're just the same person.
Does the discomfort make you uncomfortable?
No, the discomfort makes you comfortable.
Like, no, if you wake up and your Chevy won't start.
No,
does that affect your day?
No, the discomfort makes you comfortable because if my Chevy doesn't start, I already have a plan B and a plan C. The plan B is first I'm gonna see if it's a battery or alternator or something like that.
Alternator,
right. That's plan B. That's plan B. But plan C,
we're gonna knock on the starter with a hammer.
Yeah, hold on, no. But between B and C, then I'm gonna call my job and let them know I'm gonna be a little late because my alternator is messed up, and then I'm gonna get my ass on a bus. Or for you young kids nowadays, you can Uber a ride to work, whatever. So you have right. So we didn't have that. We had to call like a taxi cab or
yellow cab.
Yellow cab, right? So we're from the 1900s, so we're from another time. But we're saying to you is that, you see what I said? The discomfort is comfort because I already know. If I hit
because
that,
you already got a plan in place.
Everything you do has a plan.
Men live by principles.
Yes.
And if you following the principles that, hey, number one, if I already know I got AAA paid up for the year. Number two, I already got this going. So if anything happens, I'm already in place.
Okay. You remember Smokey the Bear when we were kids? What did Smokey the Bear used to tell you when you were a kid? When you're on fire, what are you supposed to do?
Oh man, you gotta put out them fire.
No, what are the 3 steps?
Oh, stop, drop, and roll.
Okay. Well. What's the difference between what Smokey's telling you as a kid and what you should be telling yourself as an adult? It's already knowing what to do and just go into the unknown and take care of it. But
that's why y'all say you got to have a plan.
Right.
Okay,
Smokey, that's what Smokey gave us as young kids. If your ass is on fire, don't run. Stop, drop, and roll. That's the plan. Now, please don't catch yourself on fire, but Smokey gave you a way out. Fifth, you got it, brother.
Yeah, I'm always about forward thinking anyway. Like I don't move without knowing.
Yeah.
I know it all. And for me to say that, I have to be confident in saying, if I don't know it all, I know how to get it.
Yes.
Right. So that means I know it all, right? If you say you know it all, it's because you know how to get it. If you don't know it, right? So that makes you knowing it all. So a lot of people, you got to remember, a lot of people try to dim your light because you're a star. because your star shines bright, so bright that it blinds them and it shows them really who they are because they're not confident. See, I respect it. I'm humble in what I do because I respect that some people don't have what I have. So what I do is I'm humble in teaching, but I'm never humbled in who I am, because the person that I am is loud as fuck. The person I am is always on point. The person I am is sharp.
Yes.
Look, let me tell you something. You know how comfortable it is for a woman to know that this man got it? And I ain't talking about money. Like we out in the middle of Yosemite Park at night, 1 a.m. And she can look to her left and she know, I know he gonna get us up out of here. You know how comfortable.
Yes.
When you know that I'm so prepared in life.
Yes.
That everything is going to be peaceful for you. And when it's not, it's never going to seem important, because he knows the decisions you make next is going to be better than the one that you had when you showed up.
Yes. Yes.
You so cold in the game that you answered the second question I was going to ask about the. As far as that's how cold you are, Bill. I was just about to say, people used to tell me all the time, man, you think you know everything, or oh man, you always got the answer.
When they tell you no. When they say that to you, say you're right. I know me.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I know it all.
Mad about it.
Yeah,
no, I
right.
used to get mad. So like,
no. You get
I
arrogant.
had no game to know that it was simply just my light was shining. You know.
Yeah.
And then when I'm being arrogant. It's just, you know how you are in class. You know the answers to stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, and but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I'm saying I used to get so offended by it.
Why? Why are you getting offended over something great? That's great. Why would you get offended over that?
Steve, it was the bitch assness, man.
Okay. We won't. All right, no. We don't want to call it bitch assness, because I don't want y'all to keep beating yourselves up. Why don't we just say we didn't know? Okay, we didn't understand. Because as long as you keep beating yourself up, you're never going to grow. As long as you keep tearing yourself down, okay, how are you going to create chemistry with yourself if you're always tearing yourself down? If you're always talking down to yourself, you're not going to. We've got to get you guys to create the chemistry with yourself, to go into the unknown, to lock into who you are. That's what women don't know. That's what women fall for. The person who is locked into himself, young man.
And you cannot create chemistry with them until you have it with yourself.
Period.
There it is.
And I believe.
Salute to you, gentlemen.
All right. Well, thank you, Alabama. We got you, man. With great questions, man. We'll throw you back in, man. Great questions. That was Alabama, guys. Lines are open, guys. If you have a question, we got another call right here. Area code 929, sir. What's your name and what's your question? 929 going once. 929 going twice. 929 last time. All right. So guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in. We have a question here, but and we're talking about the game. Fifth's got a few more minutes left. So guys, get your questions in for Fifth. We're gonna continue when Fifth is gone. But we got him for an hour, so we got him, get it. But let me see. Let me see here. Let me hold on 1 second. 929. I'm gonna say it one last time.
Hello?
Yes, what is your name, sir? And what's your question?
My name is Vince.
Okay, sir. Can you get
How
off
you
your
guys doing tonight?
Can you get off your speakerphone, please?
Yeah, I'm off my speakerphone. I'm not on my speakerphone.
Okay, what is your question, sir? How can we help you?
Well, I'm really just giving you an update about yesterday. I gave a message about what to say to a lady if you're on a train and you're gonna get off the next stop. So I went out today and I had three interactions that I said I was going to try to do 10. 2 warmed me up. I didn't get no action, but it was good conversation.
Oh wait, hold on, brother. Hold your thought. Hold your thought real quick. We will.
Sure.
Wait, hold that thought. We got you. First off, we want to shout out to the 2 super chats, 100% me and His Holiness. We want to say thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give you a thank you real quick. The way we do it. Appreciate you, brother. All right, you got it, brother. So you talked to 2 women at the subway?
Yeah. I talked to 3 women today.
Okay, good. So how did it go?
Okay, so the first one, she was sitting across the way from me. I just went up to her. I was just saying, I was reading the book. I said, my eyes are hurting. And when I looked up, I saw you, and I just thought it would be cool to know your name.
Okay, wait. Big dog, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, so, let this be the last day that you ever say anything like that again, okay? Don't ever say that again in life. Don't ever say that again. As a man, you just got to go. We're too busy complicating things. You are too busy trying to think of something smooth to say versus your name that should be the smoothest thing that you have going for you. Fifth, what say you on these like pickup line? It was like a pickup line or something.
Is that what it is? Is that what it was, caller?
Not to me. I literally was reading the book, and my eyes were hurting. I looked up, I saw this girl. I just said, I went over to her, and that's what I said. Because that's what happened.
Okay, so what was the result of that anyway? I just wanted to hear the situation.
Very next thing there, I introduced myself. We had a cool conversation. She's an actor or whatever.
Stop. Everything matters. A cool conversation about what?
About myself. I asked her about the origin of her name. Her name was Eve.
Okay.
She said
Okay.
I said the origin of my name.
We just talked about this. Y'all have to stop helicopter and leave these. Okay. You're at a subway, yes? You're at a train station, yes? Right?
Yeah, I'm on the train. Yeah.
Okay. So was she on the train when you were talking to her, or did she get off the train when you were talking to her?
We were on the train.
Okay. What is wrong with you just introduce yourself, let her know why you went over there, exchange information, and get out of her life and move on? Why would you sit there and talk to her about a bunch of nothing, thinking that's not going to impress her? That's doing more harm to you.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
Fifth, all right. Okay.
Fifth, tell them why you bugged them, Fifth.
So this is the representative she's meeting. This is not really who you are, right? You're not this guy who's going to be up, and you're not a smooth guy. You're not going to just be witty with her. You got to go with yourself, man. Being you is enough.
That's enough.
You're enough. And so when you're in these situations with these women, you have to be genuinely you so much that she respects and honors you caring about yourself like that. Because to be honest with you, man, a lot of women don't like themselves.
No, they don't.
This is why they do so many things to hide from who they are authentically. So authentically you would be good. So let's start over. What would you say differently to yield a different response?
Hello, I saw you from across the way. I want to introduce myself. My name's Vincent. What's your name?
Yeah, I would even see. I'm so cold, and this is like you're this is the beginning stages for you. So I'm gonna give you that, right? So I don't even ask their name until it matters. So I'm rolling up, and I'm saying immediately, "Hey, my name is Fifth," and I'm gonna let you know really quick. This experience that you about to have with me, real quick, is probably gonna be one of the best that you ever had. So I am so excited that we get to share this time with each other, because it'll never happen again if you don't make the right decision. I'm gonna give you an opportunity. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I know we've never met before. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to bring your phone out, and guess what? I'm going to give you my number. I'm going to give you all these numbers, and you can have yourself. Give me a call one day. And you know what? Better yet, when you give me a call, me and you are going to make magic. Better yet, you know what? Where's my manners? What's your name again?
Right. But now, Fifth.
Now we're here.
Man, that's advanced. Okay, he's right.
Okay.
That's very advanced.
Okay.
Very advanced, caller. That's great. No. That's when you have chemistry with yourself. When he's talking
purple belt.
He's beyond the black belt, man. He's like black belt to the millionth degree. He's because of the chemistry with himself, he's showing her that I'm the prize. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But because you don't have the chemistry with yourself, if you try to say something that you're not the prize, it's gonna come off creepy and weird. But what you're doing is kind of weird and creepy, because you're saying water is wet. You don't have to say, this is why I came over here. You just go over there.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell her, I just came over here for this. No, I'm over here now, and this is what's up. Remember, tell her what to do.
And you got to remember, see, and I'm gonna remember, I'm this person though.
Right.
See, the person she just met, I'm that person, right? So I'm the same person 5 years in. We out chilling on a cruise or something, and I'm gonna roll up on her. I'm gonna say, hey, you go by that bar over there. Me and you gonna do some role playing here. I'm a smooth nigga. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna meet her at the bar. I'm gonna go meet her at the bar. I'm like, I'm gonna roll up on her. I'm gonna say, hey, look here.
Yeah.
I don't know who's with you, but you with me now.
Hey, Fifth, don't you
know
love?
what I mean? Hey, and she's feeling it.
Hey, call her. Hold on one second. Call. One second. Call.
Feel your girl.
Yeah, hold on. Call her. Watch this. Call her. Hold on. Fifth, don't you like it when you call them and you say, "This is what's gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna meet you at let's see, we're gonna meet at so Alexander's bar. You get your ass over there, and hey, look, go over there, entertain. I even want to that when I get over there, I'm expecting all these guys to talk to you. You know, they're gonna be hovering around. Just do your thing.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on in, and we're gonna talk like we never met. And then by the time we leave the bar, we gonna be fucking, or we gonna be sucking my dick in the alleyway. I'm gonna do it. So, but it's I love that, dog.
Yeah, and you gotta set that tone for them early though. And so again, when I first call her, the first conversation that we have, I'm gonna dominate that. The second call that we have, I'm gonna dominate that. When she sees me in person, I'm gonna dominate that. When she's around me every single time, she's gonna know, okay, my place is to be dominated by this man. There's no need to try to jockey for power because he's not showing any kinks in his armor. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give myself to this man. This man, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself to him.
Now, caller, understand this. Now, if you pretend to be dominating, the mask comes off, you're going to lose respect from that woman. Then she's going to start dominating you because she's going to feel that you tried to deceive her. And that's going to make her mad at you. And she's going to get some get back. And you don't want that get back. You don't want that.
Okay.
That's why Fifth is saying there's nothing wrong with you being who you are. The thing that we're always trying to tell you with this chemistry, it's hard to hear this thing, but you've got to learn how to accept yourself. You got to learn how to do that, because if you don't accept yourself, she is not going to accept you. And that's where people go wrong. It's like a lot of young men out here, Fifth, they don't accept themselves, but they expect a woman to accept them. And then they wonder why she doesn't accept me, because you don't have that chemistry to yourself. But caller, what happened with the other woman? So you talked to her about her name being Eve and everything. So what happened after that?
Yeah, well, it was about the time for me to get off the train. We had the same movie this week. We had pleasantries goodbye. My second girl was a Asian girl. We had a cool little conversation
about what?
While I was in the line. I ran the same conversation about the name. Because I'm reading this book about asking good questions. So
no, you're the answer. Wait. You need to read the book called The Game, meaning I'm the answer. I'm not asking any questions. I don't care. Okay, gentlemen, please listen to me, all you guys. When you guys ask them questions, they know you don't care. You want to know what's behind that question, caller? What do you think is behind that bullshit ass question?
I want to
fuck. God damn it. You absolutely exactly. So see what I'm saying, dog? You know the answer. That's good. So stop asking questions that you don't care about, knowing that all you want to do is just smash. That's going to turn her off.
Okay.
And she's probably going to believe I want to smash for at least a year and a half to 2 years, dog. That's probably what she's going to believe, because my time is my time. And when she's around me, she should feel thankful and so thankful and so excited that she has even 20 minutes of me.
Mm-hmm.
That is the impression, right? She should never feel comfortable with being next to you. She should feel reassured when you guys make a commitment, but she should never feel comfortable. She's always try to compete with herself to be better.
Yeah, I might just go take that get that up at any time. So then the last one was a Latina, and I got her number.
All right.
That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cool. I could see she was kind of feeling me anyway, but I still made the move, so I felt cool about that.
Hold on. You see how you said that? even how you said that, you know, she was kind of feeling me anyway.
Yeah.
Like the audacity for you to say that about yourself. You should be saying, you should be speaking highly,
bro. I had women before, but
no. You should automatically assume that.
I bit that last night after you guys ripped into me. I ripped my jaws and ripped that thought out of my paw. I was at a canter for the first two girls, but then I started running a little bit. I caught that zebra. Yeah, I caught that gazelle. Spanish gazelle.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're lying, make sure you won every day, dog.
That's what's up.
That's it.
All right.
I'm going to the club tonight, so we'll have another update for y'all. But listen, I think I need the combo pack. I need both of y'all game because I want it all.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I'll tell you too. When you get to the club, remember that's your club.
Yeah,
they're just there for your entertainment.
Caller, remember I told you I would always, when I didn't have anything, I would always tip the doorman, tip the DJ, and tip the bartender.
Yeah, be your own vibe. What I should do too, I go get, because I don't drink it all, so I go give me a little Red Bull. Give me a little Red Bull on ice. Dance floor by myself, vibing to the music.
Just vibe.
Put on that West Coast music real quick. I'll be up in there like this. I get my little alcohol. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I get in there like this, man.
Go ahead, dude.
Real quick, man. I get in here like this, man. Grooving. Hey, let me get one of them Red Bulls on the rocks. Make it the tall glass for me, please. Go ahead and get that.
Yeah.
Go and get that, and I'm immediately out there like this by myself. It don't matter, hey, and I'm here with it. And I'm with it.
Right.
And I'm
with
it. Hey. I'm not even looking at no bitch. Okay, I am enjoying me, man. I'm in here with myself. Out here feeling good, looking good, and then if I look across and I see something. I'm gonna move over there real quick, and I'm gonna get that head. You over here now. You over here with me now.
Yeah.
Then you got to spin her a couple times. If y'all get the women on the dance floor, make sure you spin her a couple times before you start dancing. That is what you're doing. You're telling her, hey, I'm checking you out. Okay, I'm checking to see how good you look for me. Tell her, hey, I'm glad you dressed up for me today. I know you're out here for me. I came here to meet you today, and I'm glad you showed up and you're ready for me. I see you're ready for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then when you get in their ear, it's already a rap. You just say the word. And then she, hey, Pip. Then you can sit there in the middle of the club and just sip. Start dancing on you. You just be like bobbing everything.
Right here. And then you're like, hey, look here. Hey, I'm done with dancing, but I'm not done with you. Come up over here. Let's get this conversation. You know what I mean?
Let's move this motherfucker over here.
You know what I mean? I'm inside, man.
Yes. So that's the beauty of the game, dog. So this is what we're saying, man. But this is who we are. This is what we are all the time. This is what, and not ashamed. Hey, not ashamed of it. I can dance by myself, bob by myself, chill by myself, and be fine with it.
Because I'm shameless.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm sexy as fuck. I'm sexy. Like I said, hey, man, that's your club. They're just there to entertain you. That's the way you should carry yourself. You know what I mean? I'm in here right now. Hey, what's up? I'm in here. You know what I mean? Now the party can start. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't even at the club that you're going to, but I believe there's no music being played until I get there. You know what I mean? That's how I be feeling. You know what I mean? I'm bringing this in here with me, man. And when I leave, I'm letting the air out of this motherfucker, man.
Everything's going to shit when you go.
Man, you drowning in confidence. God,
hell fucking yeah, you gotta live like that.
We one of one. We got that chemistry with ourselves. That's what we're trying to teach you guys. You can have the same thing when you get this game, man. The same thing. And that's what draws women in. Because if I
want the Sega and I want the Nintendo. I want both games.
The Nintendo, the Xbox, the PlayStation,
everything.
The Wii.
And every one of them is to be played with. You know what I mean? We're gonna play with all. We playing with all of them.
We're gonna play with all of them. We're gonna play with all of them.
Playing with all of them, man.
We want to play with. Depends on what we want to play with.
Just like Nintendo, I'm about to switch it up.
Switch it up.
Oh,
switch it up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is, man. All right,
All right. So,
appreciate
all
it.
right, great call, man.
Yeah.
You got another question?
Thanks for burning me up yesterday, so I could come back harder today.
We're proud of you, man.
Appreciate
Good job.
that.
All right, man. We throw you back in. Good job, man. All right, good job. Great call, guys. Line open.
Well, respect, Steve. I got to run, but well, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the back end, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, no, right. All right. We're gonna bob them out. Viv, yeah, that's Fifth right there, guys. We'll continue the show and everything. That's a dog Fifth right there. Yes, guys. So we still got to shout out to Fifth. This is how we're gonna do the show. Fifth is for an hour. We're gonna chop it up and we're gonna break the game down for you guys. We ask all you guys out there, please get your crayons out and go ahead and ask your questions. And we are here to help each and every one of you guys out, man. Showing y'all a different side of the game where y'all guys don't have to worry about things. Now we're looking at chemistry. So as we're talking about chemistry, gentlemen, I want to talk to you guys, just like the phone caller 929 and all you young men, is that the greatest chemistry a man can have is chemistry with yourself. Shout out. Hey, what's up, Mr. D27? Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Mr. D27. We appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you guys. We appreciate all you young men out here trying to soak this up, guys. Listen, I know y'all trying to get it, and we're proud of all you guys out there. And we want y'all to get it. This is going to be your summer, man. This is your summer. This is it. We're going to make sure that summer of 2025 is going to be the beginning of the rest of your life, gentlemen, as you guys soak up with Fifth, myself, with Zag is giving you, Lucario, with Miles is giving you, and everybody's giving you guys. Let's go ahead and grab this call. We're still chopping up the game. 856. What's your name, brother? And how can I help you, brother?
856. Tawan Pratt.
Okay, can you get off your stomach, buddy? You sound like you're sad, man.
I'm not sad. Okay,
all right. You just sound like you're down, dog. What's up? What's your question, brother? How can I help you?
Well, you said update you. I just wanted to let you know she came. She left not too long ago.
Okay, good.
But,
so y'all, you didn't have her naked under the covers. You didn't try anything, yes?
She was kissing on my neck.
That's cool. I don't mind a woman kissing on my neck. That's cool. She can kiss on me. We can mess around. Okay, look. Remember, it's okay to mess around. Matter of fact, okay, you know what I love the most? I know this sounds fucked up, but I'll be honest. I'm going to tell you, this is going to sound really fucked up. I love it when they say, you know what, we're not going to do anything. You know what I say? All right, cool. But I know I have a mouthpiece. I know how to kiss. I know how to make her pussy wet. I know how to talk to her. And this is the fucked up part about it. I love getting her to the point where she wants to give me the pussy, and I back the fuck off and say, you know what, I'm going to stop right here. Because you know what? I'm going to honor what you said before, and then she'll get mad at me for not fucking her. You see what I'm saying, caller? That's how the game works. See, you want her to realize that, you know what, man, I made a mistake. I didn't want to give up the pussy, but when we're messing around, I want to give you this pussy. And you, hey guys, this gives you more dick control to be able to step back and say, you know what, hey, check it out. We can fuck around, but we ain't gonna fuck. She'll be like, why? Because I'm honoring what you said. You came over here with the premise of we hanging out. Now, look, caller, there's nothing wrong with what you did. As long as you didn't make it about sex, don't be mad or upset, because as a man, we have to honor what we say. And if we say we're not going to do something, then we have to honor it, even if she wants to do something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so what's up? What's going on, man?
So, moving forward, like, just chill. Daisy, just chill. And
I don't know what happened, dog. What happened when she came over? What happened?
What happened? Well, so we eat some food, chill.
Y'all messed around a little bit, right? Y'all messed around a little bit, yes?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then, and so what happened? How did it end?
She booked the ride earlier. And the ride came I was saying you could spend the night if you want. If not, it's
No,
cool.
no. See, you fucking up, man. What I tell your knucklehead ass, man? I'm about to hang the phone up, dog. I don't like talking to people like you. Because people like you gonna catch a case, and I don't want to be involved in that shit. Either you're gonna listen to what we saying, or you want to fuck off and go somewhere else, dog. Why can't you get out of your own way, dog? What is this state? You know what? I'm gonna move on, dog. I'm gonna hang up on you, dog. I can't talk to you, dog. I can't. Because you don't want to listen to shit. I gotta move on, dog. I can't. Gentlemen, listen, let me tell y'all something. Look, gentlemen, we're gonna give you the game. And on the premise of what we're giving you guys, y'all have to be honorable and follow what we say. And this young man, for everybody that's listening to me, the reason I hung up on him was because we told him he has to take a step back and he cannot push sex upon a woman that is already feeling uncomfortable because of his sexual advances. So we told him to step back, told him to have a good time, which he did. But then because she's kissing on him, he wants to talk about spending the night. We can't do that, gentlemen. We can't move that way. So all my other body about y'all got any questions? We got y'all. Let me grab your question, guys. Let me get this call. I got questions in the queue. Go ahead and put a queue in the call. Area code 225. What's your name, sir? And what's your question, buddy?
This is DeWan.
Yeah, DeWan, can you get off your speakerphone, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody can hear you.
Yeah, this is DeWan.
Okay.
Calling.
What's going on,
dating
DeWan?
problem.
Okay, what's going on, DeWan? What's going on, brother? What's up?
I was talking to a woman and we
All
was
right.
having a
Stop, DeWan. DeWan? Okay.
Yeah.
I will stop you because sometimes we don't realize that everything we do is going to be the reason why we're having the problems that we have. So let me ask you this question. What were you talking to that woman about?
Well,
No, wait, stop, wait. How old are you, young man? Are you 18 years old?
26.
You're 26?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a grown up. It's cool. So you should be able to tell me straight along. What were y'all talking about, buddy?
Well, our conversation, we
Call
do
it. Wait,
have
call it. Wait, look. Okay, look. Let me slow this down. You have a handicap or mental disability?
No.
Are you sure? Because
Sure.
I just want to make sure because I feel like I'm asking you something that you should be already articulate and tell me right off the bat. So can you please tell me before you get into your question and everything, what were you and her talking about, sir? Because all of this matters. It's all important. So what were you talking to her about?
Well, our last conversation, we were talking about how she told me that, she was apologizing about she placed a expectation and.
Whoa, let's back up. Okay, whoa. All right, back it up. Now, see, caller, this is why everything matters. We got to back up a little bit because now we don't know what you're talking about because everybody in the room, like myself, is saying, what? So let's back up. Let's talk about this expectation. What was this expectation that she had and what happened?
We was having like a good time, a good conversation, and then it's just like she started telling me, "Oh, you should have told me Happy Mother's Day. You should have done this."
Wait, whoa, stop. Wait. Whoa. All right, young man. You're new here, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's all good, buddy. I welcome you with open arms, buddy, because we're no longer going to have no woman say no shit like that to her. Look, let me tell you something. Are you the father of her children or child?
No.
And I wouldn't say a motherfucking thing if she doesn't deserve it. And if she, listen, look, yeah, all right, call, listen. Over here, we're men. And it's not we're mean to women. But I will never, a woman has no right to tell me what I should say to her. You are not my baby mama. I don't have to tell you Happy Mother's Day. And when she said that to you, what did you say?
I said, that's what I said. I said, you shouldn't expect those kind of things out of me because.
Yeah.
And she asked me why, and I was like, because I'm not
All
You're not my
right.
mom.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So hey, so far I'm feeling you, dog. So I'm okay. So now let's go back. Now she apologized for the expectation. What did she say to you?
But she was apologizing. She said, I'm not used to being wrong, and you were right, but I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to somebody calling me out when I'm wrong or if I'm doing something wrong. And then she was trying to invite me to like
No,
with her
stop. What did you say to that statement?
I said, yeah, I know you're not used to that, but at the end of the day, I like things a certain way.
Okay, but there's a little dilemma that you got to remember on this. Okay, young man, I like what you said. That's great, but you got to train these women. And I hate it. I know women hate hearing that word train, but you got to train her how to be with you. And that means I like what you said, but you missed a crucial conversation. The next time you tell me what I should and should not do will be our very last conversation. Do you understand me? That's the only thing you missed out, okay? And it's not that you're being mean to her, is that she has got to learn that you're not like the other guys before. You see what I'm saying? That are passive. You're the king and you're the emperor, and you are allowed to let her know, listen, if you do this again, this is going to be our last conversation. Because the only person that can talk to me that way was a person who had me at birth up till I left her house. And that was what? My mom, right? See what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't talk to me that way again. You understand? Because I'm not that guy. And you're not being mean. But this is a thing that a lot of young men miss out on because they think that if I say that, it's going to cause another argument. Well, guess what? If I say and it causes another argument, then guess what? That'll be our last argument because I'm out. The game is beautiful, dog, but go ahead. So you had that conversation. Then what did she say? She tried to get you back to her place?
Yeah, she wanted to, she's telling me that she had some wine in her system and she wanted to, spend time. She wanted me to come over there.
Was she drunk? Was she drunk?
Yeah, she was a little drunk. A little tipsy.
Okay, so you know what did you say to her?
Well, I did say, well, I want you to make it up to me, or like you're not coming over there tonight. I want you to make it up to me.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but you got to remember, train her. Listen, it's one thing if we're together and you drinking and we had this thing where you want to have some drunk sex and something like that. That's fine. But as a man, I'm never going to take advantage of a situation. If she's drunk or she's tipsy, that's telling me she's not in the right frame of mind. Now, please understand this, caller. There have been times where a woman would drink because of me. People think it's just guys that hit the bar and drink. Well, there was a time where a woman was feeling me and she was drinking, and I did go over there, but it wasn't to sleep with her. I went over there to tuck her ass in and told her to sleep it off. I don't want you doing anything. Yeah, because dog. See, when you got diamond dick, you don't have to fuck. You don't have to smash everybody. You should be so cool with it that it fucks their reality up because they're not used. You know what women are used to? Oh man, she's drunk, so let me go over there and take advantage of her and then get her while she's not thinking. I'm not doing that. That's what makes them love me that much more, because I'm not going to take advantage of those situations. I'm going to make sure, listen to me. I don't want you drinking. I don't want you driving. Just sleep it off and you're good. You cool. You know what I mean? That's what cool motherfuckers do. I don't want to take advantage of her. And yes, she's going to kiss on you and she's probably going to cry and things like that. But you just, hey, look, it's cool. Sleep it off, sleep it off. Because you don't want to have sex with a woman or do anything when she's kind of tipsy, because if she sobers up and realizes I didn't want to do that, then you might have a whole new set of problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
Well, I just called her a night, and she texted me the next morning, but she kept trying to text me to rebut the same thing. But
about what? Texting you about what?
She rebutted the same thing, saying she's not used to things being this way. She's not used to.
Well, wait. Look. This is not a thing of you getting used to. You got to get used to me because I'm not them. So everything that we're going to do when you get this game is I'm going to be your first of a lot of things. So, hey, this is how you got to talk to her. This is going to be the first of many things. I love saying that to women. I love that because you're like a gift that you unbox that comes with another gift that they unbox that comes with another gift they unbox. But you're saying that you're having a problem. Where's the problem at, buddy?
Well, that's the thing. I don't really know a way for her to make it up to me.
What do you mean make what up to you?
Well, she had expectations, and I was like, I want her to make it up to me.
All right, wait. All right, I got you. Watch this. I got it. Do you have your own place?
Yes.
All right, I got the perfect way I want you to make it up to me. What I want you to do is I want you to take a moment tonight in your underwear and your t-shirt. Now listen, watch. Listen to what I'm saying. Tonight in your underwear and your t-shirt, I'm gonna tell you how I want you to make it up to me. I want you to go get a piece of paper while you're in your underwear and your t-shirt. No, guys, this ain't about masturbation. Y'all see, everybody thought I was gonna try to make her play with her pussy. No, I'm doing something totally different. Nah, I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna tell her, I want you in your underwear and your t-shirt. And in your underwear and t-shirt, I want you to write me a menu or type me up a menu of what you're going to cook for me to make it up to me so I can approve it. And then on the day that you're making it,
I want to cut you off, but I got to go to work.
All right, I'll keep talking. Keep talking about it while you listen to the replay. Yeah, listen to the replay. And what I'm going to do is I want you, like I say, I'm going to be free Saturday. I'm going to be free Friday at 9:00. What I want you to do is after you send me the menu and I approve it, what I want you to do while you're at the grocery store, this is why we use the land, sea, air, and space. I want you to call me live on IG. And I want you to hold your phone while you're walking around. And I want to see you grab some of the items that you're getting for me. I want the experience, guys. I just don't want her to, gentlemen, we just don't want them to cook for us. We want the whole experience. And by doing that, I want you to get those items. And I want you to come over in something sexy. And I'll sit back and I want you to go ahead and make that dinner for me. Make that dinner for me. That's what I'm saying, guys. But the reason why I tell her I want to do in her bra and panties, because y'all don't tell them to do things in their bra and panties. We do. You got to start training them to start doing things in their bra and panties, guys, so they can do things in their bra and panties. So just remember that, guys. Don't just tell her to do something. Tell her to do it when she's in her bra and panties. Or a t-shirt, not a bra, but her t-shirt and panties, guys. That's how you got to talk to them. Because if you do it enough time, what they're going to do is that, you know what? I'm thinking about you. I want to send you a photo and what you're going to get it in. T-shirt and panties. They love following that. So I'm just saying for you guys out there, that's a little bit y'all can use. So let me grab some of these questions. Guys, lines are open. Let me grab this question because we're going to break some other stuff down. Brandon has a question right here. And Brandon says, so based on the unique parts of self that women like, that is unique to us creates chemistry. No. Okay, remember, gentlemen, I did a video on this earlier today and dropped it. You can't create chemistry if you don't have chemistry in yourself. You're not going to create chemistry. What happens for a lot of you guys is that you pretend to create chemistry by connecting to what a woman likes to do. A lot of you guys, y'all will go over a woman's profile and y'all hate walking in the forest. You hate exercising and all these things, but because you see the ass and titties, you're going to start telling her all these things that you want to do and you want to be. And that's not how the game works. It's not going to work for you. But what is going to work for you guys, and you got a question, put a Q, the lines are open. But what's going to work for you is by starting to write these things down. This is important. I want y'all to start writing these things down, lace you with these things. And guys, I'm going to have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. Something free. I told you I was going to do it today, but y'all understand why. I'll have it for y'all tomorrow. Y'all should get it tomorrow. It'll be a YouTube thing, but I'll have something for y'all special. and it's absolutely free. But anyway, so what I'm saying is that part of the chemistry that I have with myself is that at the end of the day, I am my own source. Okay. That is to me what I learned as the code of the inner supply. Before a man walks into the room, before a man makes eye contact with a woman, before he speaks a word to a woman, right? He has already activated the most powerful form of chemistry there is. There is a switch that doesn't turn off when you turn on. Y'all have heard Rosebud Bitter Dose say it all the time, right? I'm going 100 miles an hour downhill, no lights, no brakes, right? What does that mean? That means that before you walk into that room, before you get and park your car, before you drive to the place, before you get in your car to go to the place, before you grab your car keys to get in your car, before you put your clothes on, before you take a shower, when you wake up in the morning, you should already have that switch. And that switch, gentlemen, is the relationship that you have with yourself. And the first code of chemistry that you guys have to have is by saying, I am my own source. That means that the man that doesn't talk this way is always going to look for a woman to be his source of stimulation and validation. Okay? He's going to look for things outside of himself as excitement, and that's not the game. We're not doing that. What I'm saying is that I am my own source of intrigue. I am my own source of satisfaction. I am my own source of joy. I am my own source of passion, of fire, of dedication, of integrity, of honor, and all these things. I am my own source because for the man that doesn't talk this way, he's the one that's going to wait for a woman to become his source. And that's why we want to stop that. We want to make sure at the end of the thing that these are the things that's going to draw the woman in. Because like that caller said before, this is what you want women to say. I've never met anybody like you. I've never moved this way around anybody like you. I never had any structure with anybody like I have with you. These women out here, unfortunately, like I say, they are waiting on attractive things. They are waiting for the height. They are waiting for their body specifications. They are waiting for the money expectations. They are waiting for whatever the hell they're waiting for, but they're not going to get that with us. I don't look to attract her. I keep telling you, I don't want her to like me. I don't want to be friends with her. Remember, I told you, I don't want her to be attracted to me. Remember that I always used to tell you that even at night. I don't want to be attracted to me, and I damn sure don't want her to fall in love with me. But yes, she's going to like me. She's going to be attracted to me. She's going to fall in love with me. That's going to be because of who I am on GP. I don't ask for those things because I am to myself, right? So what I'm saying to you guys out here is that for someone to see you the way I'm trying to get you to see yourselves is why it's going to be weird for you when they start telling you how attractive you look. It's going to throw you off when they tell you I think about you or I miss you or you're on my mind. I'm always building. The game is always going to be, gentlemen, you building from within. And that thing that's going to make you connect with her is that how you communicate with the chemistry of yourself. Okay? You have got to have an authority over yourself, to yourself, not to anybody else. But what happens to a lot of people out here is that you guys don't, guys, I know y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all can laugh at me, but I do not understand why you don't mirror yourselves in the wall, in the shower, while you're brushing your teeth, while you're combing your hair, while you're flossing, whatever you're doing. You just don't understand how you cannot not brush your teeth the right way. Get your tongue up and brush your teeth properly, floss, or use the wet jet like we're telling you, and then just pause for a second. You just pause for a second, and you just look at yourself. You're like, damn. It's just like, gentlemen, I'm telling you that I'm not lying to you. I do it all the time. I'm shocked that you guys don't do that. Okay, gentlemen, how do you expect her to say damn to you if you don't say damn to yourself? You can't ask a woman to say things to you that you don't say to yourself. That's the communication you have with yourself. That's the chemistry that you have with yourself. I'm never going to wait to be admired. I don't want to be admired by women. I will be, but I don't want to be. But you don't want to knock anybody that admires you, because they are going to admire you. But what I'm saying is that I don't need anything from a woman. I don't. But I can give you everything. See that? See, in a woman's world, what does she hear all the time? I'll give you everything, girl. I'll give you the sun, the moon, and the stars, girl. Give me a chance. I'll give you everything, girl. I'll give you a lobster and steak. I'll take you around the world, girl. I'll pay off your bills, like some R&B song or some shit like that. Some 90s R&B song. I'll pay your clothes and your rent, girl. You don't have to do anything. I buy your weave and I give you Pampers and manicures and pedicures, girl. I'll give you everything. Then he ends up in the friend zone. He's like, what happened? Well, how'd I get here? You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that when you lock into who you are, women are going to be drawn into you because you're going to project a certain kind of hunger that the emotions are going to have. And the beauty in you that she is going to see in you, the beauty that's going to make her see you as a beautiful, sexy, desirable person, is not from the eyes where you don't fit the bill of her height. It's not from the eyes where you don't fit the bill of the car she wants and the yachts and the bills. The emotion is going to feel the man that is really emotionally independent. He has cut that part of himself out. That's why we always tell you guys, when you meet a woman for the first time, you got to put your feelings in your pocket. You have to put your feelings in your pocket. If you want to create, as I've been telling you, sexual tension, yes, then you have to show her without proving to her how rare you are. That's the chemistry. Remember, as I told you earlier in the show, for all you young men that just missed it, we have all experienced that one thing that we never thought in a million years we would like, or never was interested in trying it, until one day we tried it and we loved it. And we loved it so much, we made it a part of our lives. That's the level which I'm telling you. See, where everybody goes wrong, they want you to want a woman to be attracted to you. And you don't want that, gentlemen. I am telling you, you don't want that. Because always remember, when it comes to a woman, attraction is going to be set with expectation. But with chemistry, remember I told you, chemistry opens a different door of attraction. And that's the attraction that I want. I want you to have that attraction through the chemistry, not through her eyes. You want it through her feeling. And because when you get it that way, it changes everything out. But the chemistry is not being like the person she wants you to be. You don't want to be that person. And I know this is going to sound crazy. The chemistry is going to start when you stop explaining yourself to women, when you stop trying to be understood. Okay? When you stop doing those things, you are going to create chemistry. You want to know why? Because when you actually gamed up, She finally gets to meet the real you without the mask. When you have this game, I don't explain myself to women, and no man explain. Why would I gotta explain myself to a woman? You don't have to if you keep it a buck with her. You never have to explain yourself. Then to get chemistry is you've got to stop performing circus tricks of kindness and generosity to try to win her over or try to win her love. That's not the chemistry. The chemistry is when you say, you know what? I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. But I'm not going to perform any circus tricks to prove myself to you. Gentlemen, we don't prove ourselves to women. You never have to prove yourself to a woman. You, as a man, the chemistry that you want, I keep telling you, I'm an alcoholic because I drank me. I'm a crackhead because I'm on the fentanyl, and I'm past the crack now. I'm on the fentanyl of me, and I've got a gambling addiction because I bet on me. I can't chase highs when I'm chasing my high. Think about what I'm saying. If you want to create chemistry, stop looking at her as the high. You are the high. You are your own source of high. You want to create chemistry? Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing to her. Stop saying you're sorry. Stop saying I didn't mean to. Stop asking, are you mad at me? I didn't mean to upset you. Man, no, gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Look, I'm never going to do anything to a woman. I'm never going to hit her. I'm never going to yell at her. I'm never going to scream at her. I'm never going to shake her. Now, some of them might want their hair pulled in sex and choked a little bit, but that's sex, so that doesn't count. But I'm never going to do anything abusive or bad to her to apologize. And if I hurt her feelings because I don't want to see her, it's not my fault. It's not on me. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm 1900s. I keep telling y'all that it's not, the times are still the same because you can still do the same thing. But, I was telling y'all back in the day when I used to have to pay my bills, I had to go to the grocery store. Fuck y'all. I had to go to the grocery store and I had to go to the washateria because, you lazy ass good for nothing people who have all these nice things. We having a washer and dryer in your apartment back then was an extra cost that I couldn't afford. So I would go to the washateria. But whether it is looking at video games, looking at a brand new pair of Nikes, looking at some clothes, going shopping for food, paying my bills, if I didn't ask a few of them to come with me, I would actually hurt their feelings. Do you think I'm going to apologize over that shit? No, I'm not going to apologize over that. I don't understand. Why didn't you ask me? I told you if you're going to go to the mall, I'll go with you and we can make it a date and we can da-da-da-da-da. No, because I wanted to do it myself. And if you're upset because of that, I'm not saying sorry. Gentlemen, you don't have to say sorry to them if you don't do anything bad. Gentlemen, I keep telling you guys, when y'all get this game down, you're going to hurt them. Everybody, I see the ones that lie, the ones that actually hurt them always lie to them and say, no, baby, I'm never going to hurt you. The abuser. No, baby, I'm never going to hurt you. The one that brings her insecurity down. No, girl, I'm never going to hurt you. The one that takes away her self-esteem. They're always going to lie and say, I'm not going to hurt them. No, I am going to hurt you, but it's not in a bad way. It's going to be that she wants to spend time with me. Like, what are you doing? And what are you up to? Well, I'm going to the movies by myself. Why didn't you bring me? Why? I would have loved to go with you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why don't you ever? I'm not apologizing for that. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. You don't apologize. They're going to get hurt. They're going to be upset because they are not going to understand, out of all the men who are bugging and begging to spend time with them, we don't run behind them like that. We don't do it. We don't do it. We just don't. I don't know. They just want. Some going to want apologies. Guys, you got a question? Put a Q. Lines are open. But the chemistry also is also knowing, gentlemen, at the end of the day, that the best conversations I'm going to have, because I'm very skilled, and guys, guys, I'll just let y'all know, let the cat out of the bag. We're gonna have a free boot camp for you guys, a free tutorial on texting from the bottom up, absolutely free. So I'm going to be working on that, guys, and I should be dropping that tomorrow. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, I have a mouthpiece. I know y'all see how we talk to women. You see how we make women laugh. You see how we connect to women. But that's a secondary conversation. It's not my best work. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It's not my best work. My best work, 1950s best work, Lucario's best work, and Miles, and Zag, and Dre, and Boss Mac, and motherfucking Rosebud, Knock Talk Buck. Our best conversations, gentlemen, are with ourselves. I know the best conversation that I'm going to have, okay, are the ones that I have with myself. And because of those, that is why I'm going to have chemistry with a woman. See, too many of us are out here are trying to have chemistry. We're too busy trying to create chemistry versus chemistry evolving from the conversation. Remember, gentlemen, most of your mistakes, and we're gonna lace y'all with some game when I drop the boot camp tomorrow. That's gonna be free for you guys. But y'all don't understand. There's nothing about the woman. It's gonna be about you, gentlemen. Now, there's another thing that's got to connect you guys. Get your crayons out. And guys, you got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open. Is that you must, no matter what, you must cultivate emotional silence, emotional stillness. It is one of the most important things. What do I mean by emotional, guys? I didn't say emotions. I said emotional. Because remember, emotional perfect pitch can pick up an emotional effeminate male, right? So if that's the case, what makes a person emotional is when he looks at something outside of himself and it triggers something inside of him. That's the thing that makes you emotional. When you look at a woman and you get all excited over that woman, that's being emotional. When you look at her ass and titties, that's cool. Hey guys, look, it's cool looking at her ass and titties. Yeah, I see that, right? But y'all get too excited over this. A lot of y'all guys go to the club and you're like, ooh, yeah, I'm going there. Man, look at all the women up in this joint. Ooh, man. Ooh, look at that one. Hey, yo, man, look at that. Emotional. Can't do that. Okay? When you walk into the room, you should expect the room to have the kind of woman you want. This is what I'm saying, gentlemen. It's getting deep. When you walk into a room, you should automatically, gentlemen, know that there's going to be a bunch of women that are going to be pleasing to your eyes. And that's what's going to make you enter the room with gravity. And gravity isn't something that a man is born with. It is something a man cultivates through the stillness and the silence of the emotional. You have to silence the voice in your head. You have to silence fear. You have to silence anxiety. You have to silence being passive. You have to silence rejection. You have to silence she's sexy and she's beautiful and she's attractive. We have to silence those things. Because if you don't do that, you're always going to be reactive. And gentlemen, write this down. Being reactive to a woman is never going to create chemistry. This is why we always have to be in action, not in reaction. And this means that when you go places, you're not moved by a woman. Gentlemen, hey guys, I get it. I know how like y'all like women with bodies the way you like. That's cool. But you know what? So what? And because when you can silence the emotions or being, emotional, what happens is that you don't flinch under pressure. You don't ever get thrown off by rejection. And you to never move to the emotional tunes that other people play, the games that women play, because they will play games with you. They will look like they're interested in you right now and try to get you for a drink at the bar. Shout out to the 111 likes. Appreciate you. They know how to use their sexuality. And I'm not saying they're bad for it, because a woman can do whatever she wants to do. We cannot get mad at a woman because, guys, even back in the day, as they do today, a lot of women don't bring money to the bars and clubs because they know they're going to get free drinks. They know there's a sucker out there that's going to give them free drinks. And yes, gentlemen, I am not. They even ask us, hey, you going to buy me a drink? No. Hey, look, check this out. You stay right here. Look the way you look. And after that sucker buys you the drink, just wave me over and I'll come over there and talk to you. I'm not buying you a drink and I'm rolling out. You see what I'm saying? I'm rolling out. Because as a man, you're centered. And as a man, you're grounded. And you are in full control over who you are. And that's what makes you a powerful, powerful force to a woman that's not used to you. See, where most people are always saying nice guys are tossed around and thrown around and walked all over because they're shook when they see a beautiful woman. They're shook when a beautiful woman is talking to them. They're like, what? Wait, you talking to me? Oh my gosh. Or you're looking around and you see her. Hey, shout out. Hey, KJ, appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, KJ. Shout out to KJ with the super chat. Thank you, guys. Lines are open. Questions asked. We got y'all covered. Anything else we're talking about, please ask. We got y'all. They're not going to be on here too long, but we want to make sure you're on here long enough to be able to explain and lace y'all with this game. Thank you, KJ. Respect to you, buddy. To all my guys out here. What I'm saying is women are going to try to tease you. And they're going to try to provoke you. And yes, they will ignore you. And yes, some will ghost you. And yes, some will test you. But what's going to fuck her up is that shit ain't going to move you. Gentlemen, you know it's so funny. And it's so crazy to me. Guys, when you get this game down, you know you're going to get a phone call. You always get these phone calls. This is this crazy thing. You're going to say, hey, Steve, I'm still mad at you. And I decided to unblock you. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I did. What? You didn't notice that you were blocked? Wait, you blocked me? Like, wait, when did it happen? Wait. How long was I blocked for? I didn't even know. See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't even care enough to see if... See what I'm saying, dog? You're going to get blocked by women. You're not even going to know that you got blocked. Gentlemen, I am not reaching out to a woman first. And when a woman doesn't reach out to me, it means she's either moved on or she blocked me or she's trying to back up and trying to detox herself from me or whatever they're doing. But I don't know. But it's when they come their ass back and they're like, well, you know what? You were blocked. Like, how long was I blocked for? I didn't know. I didn't know. Because at the end of the day, they get mad at you because you don't feel, but they love it because they love how you make them feel. You see what I'm saying? And they love it because I can't do anything to you to make you lose yourself. And they find that shit attractive. They find that shit attractive as fuck. Let's get this question right here. This guy says, so what you're saying when women say you don't care, well, yeah, they're always going to say you don't care. But see, the thing is that they say it because they care so much. See, okay, women in the reality, let's look at the reality that they're in versus the reality they're going to be in with us. In their reality, they do nothing. And guys, I care about you, girl. I care about you. I think about you, girl. I miss you, baby. I miss you because I miss you. And I care because I care about you. And I think about you, baby. And I miss you. And I want to see you. And I think about you. And I miss you. And I want to see you. And all that other silly shit, Mr. Morris. We don't do that. We don't do that. I don't do that. They all, they'll be like, well, I care about you. Why don't you ever tell me you miss me? Why don't you ever tell me you care about me? And you just simply say, wait a second, let me ask you a question. Are we talking right now? Yeah. So if I wasn't thinking about you, do you think that I would be talking to you right now? Steve, I hate you. Because they kind of get the light bulb. They get that, Mr. Morris, they get that light bulb. Because they know out of all the women I could talk to give you a little bit of my time. I had to tell you. Okay, guys, let me show y'all something. Most of y'all might not understand this. But if you had your father around, and there's no disrespect if you never had your father around, even in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, 60s, and probably up to the 70s, and maybe a little bit into the 80s, fathers were distant from their sons because sometimes of the war and things like that. They were distant from their sons. And the greatest thing that I always want to tell you is y'all got to see, write this down. For all you guys, please write this down. Gentlemen, write this down. Because if you haven't heard this, you need to listen to this. The movie is called Fences. And listen to, right, Denzel's conversation with his son on Fences. And that's what I'm talking about. It's called Fences. And when we end the show, that's your homework assignment. I want you guys to go to YouTube and look at the conversation between the father and the son on the movie Fences to show you what I'm talking about. Fathers back then showed their love a different way by feeding you, putting clothes on your goddamn back, and giving you a place to lay your head on. That was them showing you love. And I know sometimes a boy wants to feel or have his father say he loves him, and you should. I'm saying, I believe you should. I hug my sons every time I see my sons, I hug my motherfucking boys. I hug my boys tight. I show my boys, because you know what? You're my future. You are my legacy. So I'm gonna hug my sons, and I love my kids. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, for a lot of young men, even back in the day, they would figure that their dad didn't love them because the dad didn't show them the love that mom would show. But as they get older, they'll start to recognize dad loved me all along, because now I'm becoming my own man. My dad taught me something. My dad had to be hard on me because there was a lesson in that. Because my daddy was showing me that if I was coddling your ass, I would do a disservice for you when you stepped out into this world called life, because life would then beat your ass down. So I've got to give you a layer of toughness. You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? A layer of toughness. Now, why am I saying that? To bring this over here. See, a woman is going to feel me. I don't have to tell her that I miss her or I think about her. Just show up and she knows. That's how cold it is, guys. You don't have to tell them. Look, they're going to tell you all the time, baby, I miss you. I think about you. you know what, baby, I missed you. I think about you. And that's cool. But you don't have to say it back. They're going to tell you they love you. You don't have to say it back. Because they love that you're elevating them and educating them. They miss the deep conversations you have outside of sex, guys. You can't have conversations outside of sex, guys. They love that. They love the conversations. You know what they love the most is when they having a bad day. And they reach out to you. And baby, I just don't know what to do. I had a bad day and this happened and that happened. Relax, baby. Relax. Take a deep breath, sit down and relax. But you relax. Take a deep breath, sit down. You all right? Let's talk. All right, what's going on? And even in that conversation, because sometimes a woman feels like she's right, even when she's wrong sometimes. But as that man, you got to let her know that, listen, I'm not here to solve what's going on, nor am I your therapist to make you feel fucking good. If you're on my roster, I'm your man, right? And as your man, I'm going to tell you what it is. And even if you don't like it, I'm going to tell you the truth because I don't want to give you a wrong impression and you go to your job and do some wrong stuff and lose your job over that. I've had to talk to a lot of women that they're just so mad at certain things that happen. You just got to calm them down and you got to take, off the ledge, so to speak. Come back. Let's talk. Well, I'm not going to ask you how you feel. And let's talk about it. And let's break it down. And let's dissect it. And let's hear what's going on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to solve it. I'm going to show her how to take her fucking emotions out of the problem. Now, look, guys, it's important. I'm lacing y'all with game. This is where the chemistry comes in at. Most women, when they're upset, they just think of it. Think of it like a cake, and the frosting is the feelings. So what we got to do is we got to get the frosting off the cake. We gotta get her off her feelings, gentlemen. See what I'm saying? Get her off her feelings, where she can think things through and recognize what is actually happening, right? Because they will appreciate you more afterwards because they will say, well, you know what? Now that I think about it, ready, guys? It makes sense. You can't do that, okay? You can't do that. You ask me what kind of woman I'm into, a woman that follows instructions, a woman that doesn't raise her voice, a woman that knows her place, a woman that can open up to me and talk to me and share things with me when she's ready. I got a lot of things, but I'm not really into a woman, T0. They're usually into me because I'm usually into myself. So I'm just saying some of the things. I like a certain kind of hair color. I like certain length of hair. Those are things that I like. And I like, you always tell y'all guys, I like that little piece that droops. That one little thing when they have their hair up or their hair tied up, they just take that little piece, they like drop it like that. I like that kind of shit. But yeah, that's your answer. But continue what I'm saying, gentlemen, to all you guys out there. What I'm saying is that I will always, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys out here, to remain emotionally removed from things. Not because you don't feel, because we all have emotions, but because in being emotional is when you lose yourself. Oh, you say a body? Well, I'm weird. I used to call it, in high school, T0, a Christmas tree figure. I like Christmas trees because I used to say in high school, the goodies at the bottom. So I'm not a big titty guy. I know y'all guys don't kill me. This is just my preference. I don't mind titties. I like certain kind of shapes, and titties could be C cup. I can deal with D's and things like that, but I like C's and things like that. And hips and thighs, I'm cool with all this stuff, but this is what I am. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying for you guys out here, you got a question outside of her asking questions. I'll answer your questions, but you don't lose yourself, gentlemen, okay? Because the moment you lose yourself, gentlemen, you leak your power. You leak who you are. You see what I'm saying? And that's where so many young men go wrong in the game. And then and gentlemen, when you can live by being emotionally silent and emotionally still, gentlemen, the more magnetic that, no, Jazz, no, they're not mosquito. No, Jazz, no. I just never, I'm not in the breast. I'm just not. I'm not a breast man. I've never been one. I'm bottom half. I don't care what you got on the top half. I like bottom halves. I like the bottom half. I like a lady with, I like lips, but I'm just saying that, that is just, I'm just, I don't know. It's just my preference. I've never, breasts can be impressive. Some women do have nice breasts, but I'm not like Googling, like y'all guys, y'all see, yeah, like if I go to a strip club, I'm like this. Cause I'm not looking at the titties and shit. I mean, y'all looking at the titties and shit like it's something special or something. I don't know, man. You see enough titties, man. It's just like, you seen one, seen them all. You know what I mean? But anyway, as I was saying to you guys out here, got a question, put a queue, lines are open. But the thing that's going to build the chemistry with a woman, when we're talking about this right here, gentlemen, is when a woman realizes that you're unbothered. You're not bothered, okay, by things. You're not trying to seek approval. And you refuse, what women love is when you refuse to overreact, explain, or justify what and who you are when a woman begins to challenge you. See, a lot of women, remember, guys, you have all my guys listening. It's very important for all you guys listening, okay? Okay. Well, Linwood, I was asked a question, brother. I don't mind at Linwood. I was asked a question. If she asked me a question, I'm gonna answer the question, dog. I'm not ashamed. I will say that shit straight the fuck up. She asked me a question, I give her an answer. Oh yeah, well I like legs. I like legs. I do like legs. Yeah, legs, thighs. Especially in chicken. I'm a leg and I'm a thigh guy in chicken. Well, dark meat. But anyway, as I was saying, but see, Linwood, the women just asking me questions. I don't mind. When the crazy thing, Linwood, you guys are not asking questions. The ladies are asking questions. So I'm gonna answer whatever questions are being asked of me, Linwood. I'm not ashamed. I'm only talking for myself. I can't speak for another man. She asked me anyway. What I'm saying to you guys out here is that for many of you guys, you have to understand this. This is very important for you guys to know this. When she comes into your new reality, it is going to be a very uncomfortable feeling for all you guys out here because she doesn't know how to operate in a place that is not running behind her pussy. Listen to what I'm saying. So because you are not running behind her, it's going to make her feel some kind of way. Because why aren't you running behind me? Why aren't you kissing my ass? Why aren't you insecure? Why aren't you needy? Why aren't you begging? And why aren't you bartering? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Wait, Lauren, you said, how big is that? How big is what, Lauren? Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, Lauren. I thought Lauren was talking to me. No, my bad. No, my bad, Lauren. My bad. I thought you was talking to me for a second. My bad. Hold on. But, gentlemen, the willingness to end conversations, walk away, and cut interactions off on your terms makes the pussy wet like a motherfucker, dog. While everybody is trying to prove themselves to a woman, I always tell you guys, remember I used to tell you in the 90s, like stocks? Like, I always used to remember I used to tell you, I know I can fuck, right? We're out at either lake spread your ass cheeks or in the corner of her facing the pillow and the ass in the air, getting some ice cream or something like that. And everything's going good. Everything's locked in. There's chemistry. Everything's going good. And I know I can move it to the next point because I'm a dick. And I like to play with my food. I'm sorry. I'm just not like you guys where when they want to give you the pussy, I'm not doing it on your terms. I know you want to give it to me, but just because you want to give it to me, no. We're gonna back this up a little bit. So when things are going good, right? I cut it off. I end the date. You know, it's time to go ahead and let me walk you to your car. Oh, really? Well, you know, I have a little bit extra time. Like, you know, some of these women gonna go to you guys, all you guys out there. You know what these women gonna do? Let me say, Scary Perry, you're the name up. I'll use Scary Perry. Hey, Scary. Look, you know, on our date, you know, I have a lot of things to do, but I don't mind going out with you. So I'll probably have about an hour, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. Scary Perry be like, cool. All right, cool. See, Scary Perry knows, because Scary Perry got some of this game. Scary Perry knows, watch how women are. See, the only reason why women give you a time limit, because she assumes from her reality. Remember, guys, we're teaching y'all some things. They know from their reality that they set a time, because sometimes when they go out with average guys, they want to get rid and they want to end this date quickly. Gentlemen, they will say this to all of us. Scary Perry, all the ones, guys that got game, you don't say that to the fellas. And we're going to say, all right, cool. Guys, I told you the most dangerous man is the one when she's so into you, she loses time. Remember I told you thinking about you in the morning, noon, and night. That's one thing. Making her feel like the only woman in the world. That's another thing. But making her lose time when she's so into you, so into the interactions, that hour goes to the 2 hour mark. And then you cut it off at the 1:55 and you're like, you know what? We're going to go in anything. Hey, look, I'm going to walk you to your car now. Wait, why? Wait, you want to, wait, what's wrong? No, babe. Look, I'm an honorable person. See, it would be disingenuous for me. You told me that you only have 2 hours. Listen, and guys, and I'm going to show you how I get pussy later on from this. Guys, I'm not showing you this as a tactic. I'm showing you how this winds up them wanting to fuck. It's crazy. I'll tell you, because I'm not ashamed. I don't care. The women are here. I don't care. I'll tell you. Look, check this out. Hold on, Everett. I got you one second with your question, but let me finish this up real quick. E, I got you, E. Elevated. Give me a second. So check this out, guys. She said 2 hours. Just like the woman that says she ain't going, I don't feel like having sex, or I don't feel like I am honorable, man. If you are not going to give up but see, guys, this is what y'all don't understand. See, most of you guys will lie and say, yeah, okay, and then try to force her to do something. But a lot of y'all guys are saying, Steve, I don't get it. Why would you have a woman come over to your place knowing she ain't going to give up no pussy? Because she hasn't met me before. Oh, she's going to give it up. She just doesn't know why she's going to give it up, because her emotions and that pussy getting on fire here is going to want to give up that pussy. But watch this, guys. This is the killer. This is the frustration. I'm not going to fuck, or like, again, 2 hours, we're going to end it. I ended at the 1:55, right? At 1:55. Check this out. Let me go ahead and walk you to your car. Wait a second. You want to end it now? Baby, check this out. And the guys, grab her hand. You look her dead in her eyes. You look at that. Hey, check it. Look, listen. Just want to let you know I had a great time with you. But baby, you got to understand. I don't think you understand me well enough to understand this. I'm looking dead in her eyes. You understand me? Listen, I'm a very honorable person. If I tell you that I'm going to honor what you're saying, I'm going to honor that. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I know you want to carry this on. And I know by the way you touching on me, I know you want me to touch on you after that. Hey, dog, I'm talking shit. Wait, gentlemen, you don't think I'm not going to talk shit? You don't think I'm going to tell her I know she wants to touch me? Fuck, have you met me before? I'm a dick. I know you want to touch me. But watch this, guys. But you know what? Why don't you go home? Call me when you make it home, and we'll go from there. And you have a good night. Do a kissing 101 move on her. Guys, hey, guys, remember the 5 play can be with her clothes on. Guys, I kind of am doing a fucked up thing because I'm giving her a sexual sample of what could be from moving from the parking lot to either lake spreading your ass cheeks or the parking lot to her place. So what I'll do is I'll throw a kissing 101 in there, a pinch of dirty talk, a little bit of master of the bedroom, and a smidge of five play, a dabble of freaky, a little bit of kinky, a tad bit of smooth, and a little bit of seduction, all wrapped up in that move right there. And that's how I send her off. And y'all can call me a dick if you want, but yes, it is a dick move. You want to know why? Because you thought that I was going to run behind that, but I want to show you what you're missing out on. You see what I'm saying, guys? I want to show you what she's missing out on. So I left her with what I'm showing you. That's how deep the game is. That's why when I get that call and everything, hey, what you doing? Nothing. I'm just chilling, playing video games, chilling, back then it's just video games and, doing what I do, right? Well, if you're not busy, do you mind coming over for a little while? Guys, watch this. I don't understand. I ain't shit, guys. Don't judge me. Guys, don't judge me. I will say, I don't understand. I thought we ended the date hours ago. Oh, you want to keep this thing going? You see what I'm saying, guys? You want to keep this thing going. Hold on, shout out to Olivia, all you ladies out there. Remember, it's 11:11, guys. All the ladies out there listening, 11:11, baby girl. So do me a favor, go in your drawer, grab your dildo, rub your fingers, and think about a man like me or the men in this room. Wish for a man, and I promise you that wish will come true if you rub that motherfucker hard enough. But anyway, guys, this is how it's easy to fuck because they would get mad after they get done fucking you and say, why didn't you just like go back to my place? And why didn't we go back to your place? You knew I wanted you. Yeah, I knew it. But I'm an honorable person. I have dick integrity, gentlemen. If you tell me we're not going to do something, I'm going to honor that. But I'm going to fuck with you to show you what you messed up on. Oh, don't think I'm not. Don't think I told you, kissing 101, a little bit of flirt, a little bit of smooth, a little bit of seduction, a little bit of master of the bedroom, a little bit of dirty talk, a little bit of five play. Hell, I will even put a pinch of making out if y'all have the making out. And guess what? Thank you, 121 likes. Guess what? I'll leave her all fucked up. Make that pussy wet like a motherfucker. And guess what, guys? Still ain't running behind the pussy. Well, guess what? She's coming back to me. Not because I manipulate her, not because I play games or anything like that. I honored the agreement that we had. And the agreement that I had, remember the caller, was if you come over, I'm not going to do anything to make you feel like we're going to have sex. Because a lot of women are going to, gentlemen, guys, let me tell y'all something for y'all guys that are learning this game. A lot of women are going to tell you guys from their reality that I'll go out with you, but I'm not sure if I'm interested in you. Now, I wouldn't do that. But what I say about this much is that when they say, listen, and there are women that will say, listen, you know what? I don't think I should be doing this. And I'll say, whoa, it's time for me to take you home, because if we start moving on from this point, you ain't gonna want to go. I'm not ever getting enough to say that shit. So why don't we end this thing? No, we don't have to. Gentlemen, this is why I always tell you to sound check your places, and you always got to sound check a lake spread your ass cheeks, because a lake spread your ass cheeks at night is a nice private area that sometimes, now watch this, some women are going to do several things. There's two different roads and pathways a woman's going to go down. But it starts from the way you're kissing her out front of the car. And then sometimes they'll say, you know what? Everybody's looking. Can we go inside the car and start kissing you in the front seat? And then she'll be like, oh my God, everybody's watching. Do you have somewhere we can go? And that's where you take her to lake spread your ass cheeks, back seat. And then you can bring it to the crib, or you can bring it to the crib she wants to go, or her place or whatever. But you don't, gentlemen, you don't rush this kind of stuff. You just chill. But the beautiful thing about the game, as I was telling you, you got to be able to walk the fuck away. I'm saying, listen, guys, I know this sounds fucked up. I love kissing them a certain way, talking shit to them, touching them a certain way, and then telling them good night. Fuck, I know y'all think I'm mean. I love doing that shit. I love doing that shit. Because it fucks up their mind a little bit, because they like, damn. But you know what? They actually appreciate me. Because they say, even though, you did what you did and we could have went forward, watch this, a key word. I really appreciate the fact that you respect me enough and my wishes not to do anything. And because of that, that's what's going to make her want to fuck with you that much more. See, when a woman knows that you respect her boundaries, especially her sexual boundaries, even though, okay, watch this, even though she says, I don't want to fuck, and you go over there and things go down and she starts grinding on your legs like they do, and she starts sliding her panties down and all this other stuff, you got to say stop. You got to say stop, because you cannot dishonor the thing that you said you're going to honor. If she says she's not going to do it, you got to go in there and say, we're not going to do it, even if she wants to do it. And if she wants to do it, hey, no. I'm not doing that. Matter of fact, I'm going to get up and go. Because I don't want this to move on to things that it should go. No, I don't want you to leave. No, I'm going to go. Hey, look, baby, let me tell you something. Listen, we had this conversation. I don't think you understand me, because I'm sure you have dealt with people who lie to you and tell you one thing. That's her reality. Her reality, she knows that shit's going to happen. But she never met a man that's going to have dick integrity to say, look, if we ain't talking about fucking, I'm gone. I'm gone. You see what I'm saying? I'm rolling out. All right, but hold on, let me continue this thing, but let me go ahead and get this question. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q. He said, so time limit is a thing. She needs to, if she needs a cop out. Yes. So check this out, Elevated. A lot of you guys talk to women where they know that, yeah, I'll go on a dinner date, but I don't want to hang out with this guy because it's going to be boring. So they will set up a date with you, but they will give you a time limit. Oh yes, I would love to have a steak and lobster at that restaurant, but yeah, I just want to let you know, God damn it, what's wrong? I really want to go on it. Look, okay, you know what? Listen, I'm going to go on this date with you. I don't care. I really want to see you and spend time with you, but I just can't be that long. We can only do an hour and a half. I just, my brother, my uncle, rabbits, unicorns, and I don't fucking elves and smurfs or whatever the fuck they make up. But you motherfuckers believe that bullshit. They're just saying that I'll eat your meal, but I'm not going to let you eat me. Listen, I'll eat your meal, but I'm not going to let you eat me. So I'm going to make sure that I position myself to eat your meal, enjoy the company, try to enjoy it, but roll out before you ever have a thought of thinking that you can get some of this ass. So I'm going to eat your meals and go out before you can eat me. And that's, gentlemen. So that's what I'm saying, is time. But as I said before, Elevated Mind, they would do the same thing for us. They'll do the same thing for us. But they'll do it in a different way. I don't, it's not that I don't trust you. It's just I don't trust myself around you. Baby, what are you talking about? No, you know how it is. Steve, stop it. You know. Hey, guys, what? Steve, You know how I feel about you, Steve. You know the things you make me do, Steve. You know the things you make me think about. And I know, Steve, if we spend time together, I know I'm gonna do something I really don't know I should. Look, hey, check it out. Listen to me. I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do da 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 da? Right? Come with me, da 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 da. And hey, listen. And I promise you, I'll be on my best behavior. I won't bite. I might nibble a little bit, but I won't. See, Steve, that's what I'm talking about. See, you saying all that slick shit, baby. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to be slick. That's me. You see what I'm saying? I got game. I know how to seduce a woman and say some smooth shit. Baby, I'm not going to, baby, look. I'm not going to bite. I'm not, hey, look. Hey. Check this out. Promise you, if I put my hands on you, I kiss you, I touch you, I promise I'll do it with one hand behind my back. Is that okay? Guys, I swear to you. See this one? Hey, it could be this arm to the left or this arm to the right. Guys, I fuck with them. Because if we ever get together and I told him I'm a kisser with one hand behind my back, do you know what the fuck I'm going to do? When I do a kissing 101 move, and I can do the things I can do with the back of with one hand. You know what I mean? I can do it with one hand. I say, I'm gonna honor what I say, and I'm gonna put my hand behind my back, bring it right closer to my thing. Hey, look, I can take my arm, go around her hip, bring her close to me, come up on her spine, hit her shoulder, slide down the arm here, come back around, slide it all the way. Guys, I can do that with one hand while I'm talking shit to her and I'm kissing her. I can do that with one hand behind my back. But that's the kind of asshole I am. Because I know it can go further, but I'm not gonna let it go further. That's what I'm saying. That's how cold you guys can be. And sometimes they're gonna get mad at you because you didn't take it further. And sometimes they're gonna appreciate you because you didn't take it further. And sometimes they're gonna tell you, I wish you did take it further, but I'm glad you didn't. Thank you for respecting my boundaries. I said, from the moment you met me, I've always respected your boundaries. And that's what makes them want to fuck with you that much more. Because they're saying, wow, Steve, I want to admit something to you. I was seeing if you was even going to stand on your word. I wasn't going to fuck you. Well, who says I was going to give you the dick? That's a whole different conversation right there. But you know what? I threw myself on you to see if you really had this dick discipline thing that you were always talking about on your shows and shit. Guys, remember I was doing shows before YouTube and things, and they would always say that kind of shit. They say, you always talk all that shit. I'm going to put you to the test. And I pass every time. Because remember, guys, I don't need to touch her to make her play with her pussy, dog. I'm like that. But hey, guys, I can put one hand behind my back. And guys, I really love putting one hand behind my back or telling her, look, hey, I'm going to throw one at you real quick, but this will be for the school. Do you know how it turns a woman on? Number one, when I tell her I'm going to use her body as a dessert or a plate and I'm going to eat off her body. But you know what really makes that pussy purr? Is when I tell her I'm going to do it blindfolded. Guys, I hate shit. Oh, it makes them so fucking horny because they like, oh my God. How do you know where to go? Because girl, I know your body already. I've got your body here. So I don't need to see sight beyond sight. I just need you to lay right down. I'll blindfold my guys. You know how erotic that is? When you put stuff on her body, number one, that's already a trip, right? Gentlemen, wait. Let me even back this up, guys. Gentlemen, I can even, and I have used that as masturbation. Like, I can talk about me eating her body while she's playing with her pussy, but I can up it and tell her, you know what, baby, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put the blindfold over my eyes. So I won't see with my eyes. I'm going to see with my lips and my tongue. Oh my God, they ain't ready to hear that. They're like, what? What did you say? What did I stutter? I don't need my eyes to see. My lips, my tongue and the way my lips are going to vibrate off your body, you're going to tell me everywhere I need it. I talk shit, guys. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm good at what I do. But I'm saying, you guys, I can do that blindfolded, and that's something that women don't even know about. That's like some really deep, like, connected shit. But anyway, let's get to this question. This guy says, is the core of every man is self-love, is self-belief, is self-discipline, or a mixture of everything more? Bennett, no. The answer to you is no. The answer to you is no. And I'm going to tell you why the answer is no. But for a person that's a student of the game, that I would tell them they're in the right direction. So Bennett, your problem is, big dog, is you're trying to say, well, to be a surgeon, I've got to have a stethoscope, I've got to wear garb, and I've got to have a doctor's hat on my head. That's what you're saying right here. So I'm saying no to you. I'm saying absolutely not. Because if I told you that, it wouldn't do anything for you, because you don't even believe in yourself enough to even do those things that you're talking about. So what you've got to stop doing, young man, and I know you doing this, stop just taking notes and reading the notes and doing it like school. It doesn't work that way, okay? But I appreciate the question. But for you, sir, the answer is equivocally absolutely not. For you, no, absolutely not. Because you don't know anything about the things that you're talking about. So you're just guessing. And it's not going to work that way, guys. It's not. Guys, I appreciate it. If you got a question, go ahead. We'll do a few more. I'm going to wrap this up soon. I'm going to do like 30 more minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up in 30. So, but anyway, let me continue, guys. You got a question, go ahead and ask. But the next chemistry thing that you have to have with yourself, gentlemen, is knowing that you're the prize. Because this is the code that you have for yourself of the highest of high self, one of one, right? I've never been in the hope business to hope a woman likes me, because I never want a woman to like me. So I don't hope on things. I don't audition myself for her attention. If she doesn't like who she sees, I can't. I can't turn time back and shave 20 years off of this 53-year-old body. I can't do that. But I don't carry this lie with me or this worry of, I hope I'm good enough. But when you learn the game, one thought, one mind, one way, you walk through life, and every interaction that you have, you move as if you are the prize. You are the one, not her. I am the prize is not anything of arrogance. It's a mental position from your new reality. Gentlemen, this is the problem. You cannot say that word from your old reality. That's why we keep telling you, until you learn the game, you can't take the words like Bennett did. You can't take those words from your reality, because it's not going to stick. It doesn't match up. It only matches up when you become a student of the game and you learn yourself to understand why you're the prize. This is mental and positioning of the game, because this is what creates chemistry, because the emotional polarity from her side. Okay? Everybody's trying to prove their worth. I'm not. I'm worthy of myself. Most of you guys in your inner voice, Bennett, and I appreciate the question, Bennett, but I'm using you to educate you, Bennett, not to knock you down. But even in Bennett's question, I know Bennett looks at women and says, she's too good for me. I know Bennett says, I need to impress her. And I know Bennett says, I better not mess up. And it's not knocking Bennett, because most of y'all think the same way. It doesn't knock you, young men. This is how you talk to yourself, from your reality. But in the new reality, you do not talk like that. You do not think like that. And you don't operate like that. When you think the way that I just talked about, you give away your power. You give your power away. And when a person gives his power away, that's when they forget about you. That's when you have to compliment her. That's when you have to agree with her. That's when you're eager to please her because you don't see yourself as valuable, gentlemen. You don't see yourself as valuable. But when you get this game, and you leave the reality that you're in, thank you, 131 likes, appreciate you. You leave the reality that you're in. The way you talk to yourself and think, you're saying that I am an emotional and sexual adventure. I am. Okay? No, and B dog, hey B, respect to you, dog. Listen, B, young man, that was a great question. And young man, I appreciate you. And young man, please understand I'm not picking on you, but one thing I don't want to do is give you bad information. Because had I said yes to you, I would be doing you a disservice and I would make you worse off. But we had a great conversation, and B, I appreciate that, dog. Respect to you, B. Respect to you, B. I like that. Bennett, ask a question anytime, motherfucker. Respect to you, B. Shout out to Bennett. Respect to you, man. But as I was saying to you guys out here, I don't bring a side view to the woman. I'm always going to bring a world view. I see you for what you don't, I see things in you that you don't see in yourself. I see those things. And I know I'm going to bring you direction. I'm going to bring you something that you never had before, meaning and intensity, sexual intensity. You haven't had those things, and it's going to feel awkward, but I'm going to carry you along the way through all these changes, because I'm not ever trying to fit in your world. As I said before, you're coming into mine. I set the pace. I set the tone. I expect effort from her, not just attention. Man, come on. Hold on. Think y'all heard what the fuck I said. Don't accept it. Guys, the boot camp I'm going to drop for y'all for free tomorrow. It's going to be several boot camps, but we got to do it piece by piece, and it's free. It's going to be a free boot camp for you guys. Absolutely free. But we're going to get into these things, but I'm going to get into too much. Fuck accepting attention. That's the problem from your reality. When she gives you a little bit of attention, you like it. When she gives you a pussy crumb of attention, but effort is the cake. Do you see what I'm saying? What do you want? Pussy crumbs, or do you want the cake? And I expect effort from a woman. And if you're not giving me the effort, then take your ass on to an average motherfucker. Hey guys, watch this, guys. I'm just not the right guy for you. Wait, watch. I'm just not the right guy for you. See that, guys? I'll take the hit. I know I'm the right guy, but you gotta kind of push her off the island, so to speak, and let her know that, you know what, you made a bad decision in me. Yeah, I'm not right for you. That's the truth. I'm not right for you. I'm not the right guy for you. I just expect, my problem is, and this is my problem, not because I get bored with women, but my problem is that I just expect too much for women that fuck with me. And I can see that you're not putting any effort in anything. So I feel like that this is just not going to work out for the two of us. And it's, it has nothing to do with you. It's me. I'd say it all the time, man. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. I'm gonna do a drive show tomorrow on breaking up with women, dog. I'm gonna show y'all how to break up with women, dog. Y'all, it's gonna be hard to break up with them, but I always say that, man. Gentlemen, let me tell you something, gentlemen. You don't want to tell a woman to clean her ass up or act up, right? To fuck with you, because they'll do it. They'll do it. They want you. They'll do anything they can. Nah, we ain't doing it that way. You had a chance with me. You fucked it up. You can't have me anymore. You had your chance. You fucked it up. You can't have me anymore. Now you, and not even your plot. You can't have me anymore. You can't. But I already know she's hurting, guys, and I'm not a dick. I'm not going to pile on a woman whose world I'm about to fuck up. Guys, take the drug of me away from a woman, cold turkey, whatever. They ain't going to be able to handle that shit. So you don't pile on them by saying, girl, I don't want you and all. Nah. Let her know she's not the reason. I'm just not the right guy for you. And then if you do that, see how cold, see, people think we're assholes and jerks. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit, guys. I tell them all, hey, listen, I'm just not the right guy for you. I even say that shit. I'm not the right guy for you. I hope you can find what you're looking for. And I hope you can find the person that's going to make you happy. See that, guys? See that? In that way, I'm not piling on. I'm not being a dick about it. She just doesn't get the dick, the mouthpiece, the fun. She loses out on the ride, but I'm not going to pile out. I'm not going to pile on her. She's going to go. She's going to try to go or whatever she tries to do. But you don't want her to feel like it's her fault. And when it actually, more than likely, it is her fault. But you just don't pile on them, guys. I'm telling y'all this game. Got like 20 more minutes. And as I was saying, 20 more minutes, guys. But as I was saying is that when I feel that I'm not valued, it's her loss. But listen, it's going to be her loss, gentlemen. But you don't have to pile on her. She's gonna be hurt. She's gonna be crying. She's gonna go through fucking trying to detox from you. But how do you detox from a man that elevated and open your mind? It's the hardest thing to do. Good luck. Well, they always come back, guys. And when they come, this is why I can always tell you, when they come back, you just don't say nothing about shit. Guys, remember, no, in your reality, you can't believe women will crawl their ass back to you. But when you're that motherfucker, they're going to come back to you. That's all. Guys, I don't run behind women. They always come back to me, or they don't, or they do, or they don't. I don't care. But if they do come back, I don't laugh at them or anything like that and just act like nothing's ever happened. Because it's just, they got so much pride. Remember, from their reality, they think their pussy is the best thing since sliced bread until they meet Diamond Dick, right? So, but anyway, as I was saying for you guys out here, when you have that belief in yourself, gentlemen, it challenges everything because it adds an emotional consequence, not to me, but to the woman, okay? And it turns you into a challenge when you are able to walk away from them. And when a woman feels that she has to earn you, oh man, they love it. Gentlemen, when a woman feels she has to earn you, and you tell her, you know, you sexy, oh, they melt. You tell them how cute their smile is, they melt. They love you looking at them, they melt because they know that you're just not saying empty words. Because a man doesn't use empty words at all. Okay. But the thing that is very important here is that she has to earn you and you don't give yourself away. But that's how the chemistry is born. Okay. It's through an imbalance of access, gentlemen. Imbalance of access. She doesn't get you by default. She must qualify. Oh my God. Fuck, Steve. Man, guys, y'all see how guys, I can't if y'all just don't understand, this is beauty. This is the beauty in the game, man. This is This is why we are what we are, and that's why we're trying to show y'all what you can be. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't give me by default. She actually has to qualify. And what y'all don't understand, and women will never tell you this because they don't know. But Steve, what do you mean they don't know? They don't know. Remember, there are things they know. There are things they don't even know. But what I'm talking about are the things they don't know that they don't even know. And if they know what they don't even know, is because they listen to me right now. But they're not supposed to know this. But fuck, they're here. I'm going to tell y'all anyway. What I'm saying is that they don't know that the emotion is the thing that they become deeply attracted to the man through. The man that carries that kind of sexual energy or that sexual mindset. It's not because you're cocky. It's that, you know what? I demand recognition, okay? It's that you're lucky, okay? You're lucky to be with me. And that's not bad. You're allowed to say that, gentlemen. Y'all are too busy trying to be liked. Y'all got to stop that. We got to stop trying to be liked. And we got to stop trying to seek approval. Guys, 15 more minutes of the show. Got a question? Go ahead and put a cue. We got you about to wrap this up. But what I'm saying is that if she doesn't put any effort, and I'll tell you effort, I'll tell you good effort. I'll give y'all some effort. I love the effort they put when they tell you about their day without you asking. The effort they put in and the way while you train them up, guys, how they send you videos and voice messages. I love the effort in the way they are, and they love to do it. They love to explain and express themselves because they feel good about themselves. They love to talk about their feelings to you because they feel like I can be any and everything. That's what I love. I love the openness. I love hearing about her fears. I love hearing about the things that worry her, the things that she's scared of and all that other stuff, not to use against her, but to let her know that I'm never going to use these things against her. They give me their fears and all that, the things they worry about. And what fucks them up is that I don't even throw that in their faces. And then you don't even use that kind of stuff, gentlemen. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here, this is how you create what I'm saying, the chemistry. Because if you can create what I'm showing you, you change the game up. Let her think about you. Let her thinking about you. And then let her think, guess what? Try not to think about you. Okay? But I'm probably going to finish this last one up because it's probably going to take probably 15 minutes. But, I lead my world at the end of the day. Let me grab this call real quick. Area code 609. What's your name, sir, and what's your question?
Hey, good evening, Steve. Sergio calling from Colorado.
What's going on? How can I help you, sir?
You just mentioned that something about when women start telling you, the day and their emotions and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I also noticed that, they kind of, things have to, you mentioned before that things also have to be going in a certain direction.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
it has to go towards in the neighborhood of sexual tension. Not dating,
right.
not dating.
Right, exactly. So find that I guess that little narrow road, like I have trouble distinguishing just
no,
fall off.
No, brother, it's cool because you're not a student of the game. You're gonna have trouble because you don't have no game yet. You ain't a student yet. You ain't got the game. And once you learn, you can't. Okay. Here's the thing, big dog. I talk about the narrow path. I see what you're saying, but it's one that one cannot walk on when one cannot create the path. See, the reason why the path is going to be narrow because it can only be walked by guess whose feet, big dog? Guess who can only walk that path? Huh? Who? Come on. I'm teaching you something. I'm teaching you something that no one's ever talked about. You're right. The path is narrow. Why is the path narrow?
I don't know.
Because only you can walk that path, dog. Come on, man. That's why.
I'm creating.
Yes, you're creating the path. We're not talking about a fucking highway with 3 fucking lanes on both sides or 5 lanes. It is a narrow fucking pathway because you're the only one that can walk it. But you got to learn that in the game. That pathway of sexual tension is when you are the student and learning the game. And as you learn the game, you're going to stop. Because I'm going to be talking about that in the boot camp. I'm not going to give it away tomorrow. I'm going to try tonight really hard to get that boot camp out for tomorrow. Gotcha. But anyway, what I'm saying is we've got to empty our cup from approaching. We've got to stop thinking about approaching. We got to start thinking about our bid. And we've got to start thinking about things about, and I'll talk about that tomorrow in the boot camp to create that path. See, I'm never going on dates. I don't even know what a date is. Because no, I'm there because I'll be I lie. I'm dead serious. Not trying to be a dick. Dating to me is me being a dick. Dating to me used to be calling a woman from the west side of town and tell her, hey, I want you to come. I want to go eat. I want you to come with me. Because they shocked because they like, wait, you never eat with women. You really want me to go to dinner with you? Of course I want you to come. Oh my God, yes, I'll go. That's from the west side. Then I'll call another woman from the east side and I'll tell her the same fucking thing. Because you know what? If I'm gonna eat with some women, I'm gonna have two motherfucking women. So the question is gonna be this: who's coming home with me? Is it you west side? Or is it you east side? Or are we gonna go home together? That's how fucking a big dick I am. If I'm going to do dinner, I'm gonna do it that way. Because I'm a dick. Because they know it's shocking. Because they like, Steve, you never take me out to dinner. What's the catch? There's no catch. Would you like to accompany me to dinner? You know what? I would like a little bit of eye candy while I eat my cake ass meal. But I'm going to call it. But
she knows she just has to move.
Right, she got to move, and then I'm gonna bring another one. I'm always going to offer two women to join me, and while they are sitting there pouting, if you don't stop pouting, you got to leave. Look, we are going to enjoy this dinner because you know you're not the only woman, and you know you're not the only woman in my life. But that's not the thing. We're going to enjoy this dinner, and after dinner's over, we just got to figure out what's going to be dessert. Am I going to eat a little bit of the cake over here or the pie? Or am I going to have cake and pie together? That's it. But see, that's how big of a dick I am. Because I'm never going to take a woman. Right. If I'm going to take you out to eat, I'm going to have a fucked up reason why. I'm not feeding you. Fuck no. Fuck no. But I'm sorry.
Yeah, so,
go ahead.
Yeah. So dating is like typical or generic.
Right. Dating doesn't lead to sex. It leads to friendship. That's why I'm going to tell y'all to go back and watch why you should stop approaching. You've got to stop approaching women. It's the worst. Nobody's going to tell you this on YouTube. You've got to stop approaching women. Approaching women is the worst thing that you can do because you're running behind the woman. That's why when I put my bid in, I'm saying this is about my dick. It's not about you. It's about me. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. No, that does. No, that actually fucking does. It's I guess like your intentions behind it.
Yeah, my intentions are me. My intentions are I'm offering you a chance to get with me if you want to. I can't force you to get with me, but I know I would. Hey, I know what I would get with me. Why wouldn't you? That's my mind. I don't know. I'm just an arrogant fuck, dog. That's what I just think. I just think. I'm not saying I'm God's gift to women. I'm Steven's gift to Steven. That's the truth. I'm that fucking arrogant.
Dude, what?
Yes, I am not God's gift to women. I'm Steven's gift to Steven. That's the truth. No, I know y'all never heard that before, but that's the depth of the game, man. A woman can say, "Oh, you think you're God's gift to women?" No, I'm not God's.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm not God's gift to women. You're right. I'm God's gift. No, I'm Steven's gift to Steven. I'm not God's gift to me. I'm Steven's gift to Steven, and that's the truth. Because I love me like a motherfucker, man. I am my greatest gift. I am my greatest gift.
You got your own back, but you believe it then.
You motherfucker, you
believe it.
Dog, you are you kidding me? Yes.
Like there's one thing I've learned from like watching you.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Like it's one thing to know something, and it's a whole nother thing to understand it.
Well, no, but watch this. The understanding, young man, cannot come from where you're at. The understanding has to come from your new reality, because your new reality has different rules versus the ones that you created. So anything that you're trying to learn from your old reality is not going to stick. It's like putting I guess a Toyota engine in a Ferrari. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you've got to take the Ferrari into the garage of Ferrari to put the Ferrari engine in that. You can't just replace a Ferrari engine with a Audi or a BMW. It doesn't work that way because the parts don't fit. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. They try to take the game and they try to learn it from their reality.
Yeah.
You got to learn it from the new reality, not the old. It never works from the old reality, buddy.
Yeah. I think you've talked about this too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you have. Yeah. That's probably, that was the nugget right there. See, I appreciate this.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the call, man. And again, it's listen. How many women have heard you? How many women do you know have ever heard a man even say that? All they know from their reality is God. So I'm saying, dog, y'all got to learn, dog. Those that have game will teach you things you never heard before. There is nothing wrong with Sergio. You tell a woman, I'm Sergio's gift to Sergio. What the fuck? You allowed to say that shit when you stand on that? Because that's gonna fuck her up. Because she's gonna get mad.
That just makes so much fucking sense.
It does make sense because she's gonna be mad. Okay, she's going to be mad at you anyway. You're such a jerk. You're an asshole. You're cocky. You're conceited. Who do you think you are? God's gift to women? By no means am I God's gift to women. I'm Steven's gift to Steven. And that's gonna piss her off because she's gonna be like, wait. She's gonna be like, wait a second.
I mean, the best part is that it's true.
And it's true, right? Because you know what's so funny? Did you ever see that GIF where the woman has all the numbers floating in the air and shit? She's trying to calculate shit. What I just said is going to force her into a new reality because she never heard anybody ever say that before.
So that's what you fucking mean by that,
right? Because because I'm showing her something new. You right. I am cocky and I am arrogant and I do mirror myself in the wall. And when I do brush my teeth, did the tongue and the top of the ring, all that shit. I pause and I'm like, oh my God, Steven, damn. Hey man, we're gonna be 54 pretty soon. I see you, man. I'll look at myself that way. Hey, when I'm 80 years old, right? I'm like, that's my name, like an old man. I'm gonna put that to my everything. Oh, damn, Steven. Oh, you a fine little 80. You gonna think I'm not? I'm dead serious. Now I'm not gonna be in the old folks home. If I'm in an old folks home and shit, which I'm not gonna be in, but I tell all them bitches in that motherfucker, yeah, I'm still the shit. I'm gonna be an 80, 90-year-old motherfucker that's still the shit. I don't give a fuck what they think. You can't tell me no different. And that's how I feel. And that's why I'm teaching you guys how to feel that way.
That's the fucking truth.
That is the truth.
That's the truth. Yo, Steven, I'm grateful for this, man. Dead ass.
No, I appreciate it, brother. Hey, great call, man. And feel free to call whenever you do a show, okay, my friend?
You got it.
Great call. Thank you, Sergio. You have a good night, buddy. Thank you. Great call. Guys, we got a few more minutes left, guys. Remember, guys, like I said before, at the end of the day, that I'm always going to leave my world, and that's what we're trying to teach you guys. But in the world, in reality that you're in, you won't be able to lead anything because in that environment, it is going to always hold you down and hold you back. All my guys listening. Like I say, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do a show on breakups, how to let go of a woman. I forgot that I had something like that, so I'll do a riding show like that, not a walk in the park. I'm gonna do a riding show in that, and then maybe I will walk in the park tomorrow. Maybe I'll walk in the park tomorrow and do that while I'm walking around in the park. Maybe I'll do a walk in the park and talk about, maybe I'll walk. Man, I've been in the car too much. I'm gonna probably walk around the park tomorrow. I'm gonna do a walk around the park. Fuck it. So I'll do a walk around the park tomorrow for you guys. But also, guys, the reason I'm getting off is I've got to finish putting out the free boot camp for you guys. That's your surprise. There's going to be a free mini boot camp for you guys on the texting game. And it's going to be several pieces. And we're going to show you the rules of this thing, okay, in a different way. So by the time you watch it, you're never going to text women the same again, because you're going to learn the rules from the game side. Or I can only speak for me, of what texting actually really is and what does it mean and why maybe you should be doing it and maybe why you shouldn't be doing it. And we're gonna lock all in, but I'm gonna work on that. I gotta go get me my y'all know I gotta get my breakfast sandwich. You know, I gotta go to Jack and the Crack and get, you guys, you always one trivia thing about me. I am a breakfast for dinner motherfucker. And to let you guys know, since the last time we did a show, I haven't eaten yet. And I'm not saying don't be like me, only slept for a few hours, don't eat much, but I'm gonna go get some kibbles and everything and do that. Yeah. No, Lauren, I walk for me, baby. Lauren. I already did my checkup, Lauren. Okay. I have no cancer in my body. My body is okay. For my heart's fine and everything. My cholesterol's a little bit high, but I'm working. I'm good. So I'm fine. But guys, before I let y'all guys go, please, gentlemen, if you're in your 30s, 35, 40s, please check your prostate out. I know it's something y'all don't want to hear, but I told you I got an answer for all you guys. Okay. You don't have to worry about fingers or anything. I want y'all guys to write this down. I always like to give y'all guys some because I want y'all to live. I don't want y'all to get prostate cancer or anything like that, because it's something that sneaks up on you. So what I want you guys to do is write this down. All my guys, write this down. Colon guard. Is it called colon guard? I think it's called colon guard. But it's a box, and they'll send it to you. You go to the bathroom in that and you send that off, and then they can see off of you going to the bathroom if there's anything that might need to get checked out. And then if there's something that needs to get checked out, then you go to the doctor and then get a colonoscopy or something like that. But that way, gentlemen, if you do that, not to say you have cancer, but if you can get it done early, you'll be good. So I just want to make sure that you young men, please, gentlemen, please check yourselves out. Okay, guys? You know, we care about you guys. I want you to care about yourselves. Okay. All right. Well, it could be blood. Well, I don't know. Scary. I didn't do blood, but I guess there can be whatever is scary. You know, I don't care what y'all guys do. Blood. I don't care whatever it is you do something. You don't want to just sit around and then get colon cancer when you could have prevented it. Guys, as you get older, you're going to have to go check your bodies out. I'm telling you, your T levels, everything. As you age, you got to check the body out. Okay. But anyway, guys, we had a great show. Shout out to my dog 1950, guys. We're going to see y'all next week on the show again, chopping up this game and everything. But we appreciate you guys out there. I'm going to try to drop. I'm going to do a show. I'll do a walk around the park, and I will do that tomorrow. But I got to also finish up the show. So I'm going to go get me some kibbles right now, real quick, get in the cockpit and finish up the boot camp for you guys. And hopefully I can drop that in the morning for you guys out there. Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Screening colon cancer, age 50. Don't forget that. Well, yeah. Hey, Lauren, Lauren, I'm trying to help my guys out. All you guys out there, we care about you. We just want you guys to care about yourselves. All right, guys. Appreciate out to 1950 and everybody out there, guys. We will see you guys next Wednesday chopping up this game, man. We out.